Welcomes you to the following presentation of the Southeastern Conference.
Welcome to ESPN College Football Primetime, presented by Geico. The grateful Tiger Nation here on a cold night show gratitude for an SEC West crown. It's also the last home game for 17 seniors as the number 6 LSU Tigers welcome 5-5 UAB to Death Valley. LSU wrapped up the West last week with a hard-fought win at Arkansas. The Tigers will meet Georgia in Atlanta December 3rd in the SEC title game. And if the Tigers can win out and beat Georgia, the consensus is that they're going to be the first ever two-loss team to make the playoff. Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Baton Rouge. Alongside my partner, Rocky Boyman, I'm Clay Matvick. Don Davenport will join us shortly. Here we are, Rock. 2 weeks to go in the regular season. LSU has already wrapped up the West. Can't say enough about the great job Brian Kelly has done in year one.
I mean, go back to that opening season loss, September 4th, they had against Florida State. No one would have believed they would be in this position, but they are. They're playing really good football, and I think Brian Kelly's in the conversation for Coach of the Year. But look, let's face it, it's the great players LSU has that has them in this position. And there may be no greater player in the nation right now defensively than the freshman phenom, Harold Perkins. Okay, if I had $1, Clay, for every coach I talked to this week that said we've never seen anything like him, I'd be rich. This guy is exceptional. His explosion, his closing speed is out of this world, and they are now setting him up, putting him in position to make big plays for this defense.
Yeah, he and that defense carried LSU last week in Fayetteville. Tonight now, LSU hoping to get Arizona State transfer quarterback Jaden Daniels and the offense back on track. For more on that, let's go down to Dawn.
Yeah, Clay, when I talked to Jaden Daniels this week, he was honest and mature, and he shouldered a lot of the blame for their offensive struggles last week. He said they got away from fundamentals, and he felt like he should have done a better job of identifying pressures and putting them in protections where they could succeed. The message for this offense, pretty simple this week. It was refocus. We can't rely on our past success. Guys, expect them to keep it simple here tonight so Jalen can get back to playing fast. That's what he likes to do, get the ball out of his hands quickly into the hands of his playmakers. Let them go to work tonight.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do that. That's certainly the plan. Thanks, Don. All right, they can't take the night off. We know that. We've seen some crazy games here today for some of the top teams in the country. No catastrophic losses yet. LSU needs to be ready tonight. Dwayne McBride, the leading rusher in the country, he plays for UAB.
Yeah, this dude can flat run the rock right now. LSU's defense has really got to be on their game tonight. Dwayne McBride is special, right? Breaks a lot of tackles, good balance, great vision, but just running through arm tackles out there is what Dwayne McBride does best out here. It's kind of a cold, rainy night. Yeah, UAB is going to really lean on that run game, and I think they're going to see number 21 get the ball a lot. But look, between both these guys, kind of a two-headed monster between Jermaine Brown and Dwayne McBride. Both these guys combined for 230 rush yards per game.
Brown and McBride, and that running game of UAB, something LSU will have to contend with in the rain. Hey, the jambalaya is hot, so I think we're going to be all right. Got a football game coming up next. Stick around.
What if just an idea could become a family tradition? This is financial security, and Lincoln Financial Solutions will help you get there as you plan, protect, and retire.
Formula One fans, support your favorite Formula One driver at FormulaOneStore.com. The largest selection of F1 fan gear anywhere. Shop now and get today's special offer. FormulaOneStore.com, a Fanatics experience.
This holiday season, give your family what they really want. The outdoor cooking fun and flavor that's better on a Blackstone. Breakfast? Better. Lunch? Better. Dinner? Yeah, it's better. Blackstone is the perfect gift for everyone. For all your traditional grill favorites and so much more. Go to your nearest Blackstone retailer or log on to blackstoneproducts.com for the best deals of the year.
You're watching the SEC on ESPN. Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge on a Saturday night. Great place to be, even when it's raining. It's cold, 45 degrees. It's been raining most of the day in Baton Rouge. 61-year-old Brian Kelly, who we talked about, went for 2 against Bama. And in that moment, won over Tiger Nation. What a story he has been in his first season down here on the Bayou. UAB interim head coach Brian Vincent took over in June for Bill Clark, who retired that back surgery. He's got his team 1 win away from bowl eligibility. Tonight's going to be tough, but he's got another game next week against Louisiana Tech. All right, so UAB won the toss. They deferred. LSU will get it. To start, Reese Burkhardt has it in the air. Noah Kane will take it at the 1-yard line for the Tigers, and he's going to get to the 20. He's knocked down at about the 21-yard line. So we talked about Jaden Daniels. Only a handful of players in the country, Rocky, lead their team in passing yards and rushing yards. He's one of them, the Arizona State transfer. And we kind of heard from Don what LSU wants to see from him tonight. How do you expect offensive coordinator Mike Denbrook to start getting him into the rhythm?
To summarize it, he needs to let it rip, right? He was kind of conservative at the beginning of the year. Then he had a 3-game stretch against Bama, Ole Miss, in Florida where he really let it go, and then last week a step back. He just needs to throw caution to the wind, let it rip out there.
On first down, gets it to Neighbors. And he's going to have it at the 25-yard line, a pickup of 4 on first down.
Talk about last week, you know, look, maybe it was cold. Arkansas's defense played pretty well, right? Come off the big win against Bama, but they certainly want to get Jaden Daniels comfortable and this offense back in rhythm here tonight.
Second down at 6. Neighbors goes in motion. Daniels to throw for the first time, and he's looking for Neighbors, and he's got him. Well, how about that start? Big play inside the 30-yard line of UAB, down at the 27. That's a gain of 47.
That's what I'm talking about. Let it rip. You know, have confidence. You have a bunch of 4- and 5-star receivers running around out there. Give them a chance. Let them go to work. And he throws an absolute beauty to Neighbors.
LSU's leading pass catcher. That's his 45th reception of the year, and it's a big one. And now they're going to get the tight end involved, Mason Taylor. That's his first catch since that big 2-point game winner against Bama.
Yeah, let's go back and watch this one here. This is great. You know, he's seeing the field, and he's pulling the trigger. So many times last week, there'd be guys open downfield, Clay. He was just hesitant to pull that trigger. Not on that throw right there to Neighbors. That's a great start.
In the red zone. During their 4-game winning streak, LSU has scored on all 17 trips into the red zone, including 12 touchdowns. So far, so good here on the opening series. Daniels from a clean pocket to the end zone, and there's contact. Let's see a penalty flag intended for Jure Jenkins. Good coverage by Starling Thomas, the 4-year starter at corner for UAB.
Great play defensively. And Jaden Daniels early on spreading the ball around. And great protection, good pocket. No need to panic in that situation. It's not a terrible throw. Again, let your wide receivers go make a play.
Second down at 10. Daniels is going to keep it. Very good on his feet. Takes a hard hit at the 10-yard line, falls ahead to the 9. It's going to be a gain of 7 for Daniels. And, you know, he likes contact. And when we talked to Mike Denbrock, the offensive coordinator, he said he didn't mind seeing Daniels take some bumps early.
And you often hear that. You know, players like to get in a game and get hit and get knocked around, get sweaty a little bit, just kind of gets them mentally into that game. And I think that really describes Jaden Daniels wanting to get in the flow early.
John Emery in the backfield. I don't know how much we're going to see Josh Williams here tonight as Daniels goes right up the middle. He's going to be stacked up at the 6 and push back. And their number 2 running back, Armani Goodwin, out for the year with a knee injury. So expect a lot of number 4 in the backfield, as LSU did pick up the first down. So first down and goal to go for the Tigers.
And you mentioned Josh Williams, the former walk-on. He's been just fantastic the last couple of weeks, but Coach Kelly said might not see a ton of him tonight, if any. Maybe just trying to get him healthy for this stretch they have coming up here, but he says it's going to be John Emery's night.
First and goal. And it is Emory. Emory suffered a deep thigh bruise last week at Arkansas. You know, you got to really credit the Hawks last week. They had a solid game plan against the Tigers. Struggled generating offense in a cold weather situation in Fayetteville. And there you see Williams. It's obvious we're not going to see him at all. He's not even in it.
Yeah, they're going to keep some tread on his tires here for game next week against A&M, and then, of course, the SEC championship game.
Second down and goal. Emory pushing the pile to the 2-yard line. Michael Fairbanks, defensive end, is going to be credited with that stop.
And this is just the LSU offense getting back to basics, right? We've seen some easy, high-percentage throws for Daniels early, then got him involved in the run game, and then some runs up the middle behind that revamped and really playing well offensive line right now at this stage of the year.
LSU trying to get out to a good start here tonight. Had some slow starts this year. Emory again, and he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. John Emory. His second rushing touchdown of the year, and a very good opening drive with the number 6 team in the nation.
Yeah, I don't think Mike Denbrock could have drawn that drive up much better. Again, high percentage throws. You got your quarterback, Jaden Daniels, confident with a deep pass, and then just runs up the middle, let that offensive line blow guys off the ball and punch it in for the touchdown.
Damian Ramos coming on for the extra point. Nine plays, 79 yards in 4 minutes and 16 seconds. Emory with his second rushing touchdown of the year.
Well, the goal of the night play was to get this LSU offense back in rhythm. I think they accomplished that on that first drive. UAB's turn next.
Yeah. Yum, yum, yum. Give me some, give me some. Yum, yum, yum. Give me some, give me some. I've got all the flavors wrapped in pretty paper. I'll do you a favor, save you some for later. Yum, yum, yum. Give me some, give me some. Yum, 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 yum.
Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% of your rate for the first year at no cost to you, saving you hundreds, even thousands with Inflation Buster. That's more mini vacations, a lot more lattes, more date nights. Plus, if rates drop within 3 years of your home purchase, you get exclusive savings when you refinance with Rate Drop Advantage. That's more cash in your pocket. Save when you buy today and refinance tomorrow. Visit inflationbuster.com to get started.
We're on a mission to take a lunch, a filling one, with chunky soup. Heads up.
Mission accepted.
17 grams of protein in this can. Intern. Oh, you're the CEO now.
All right.
With chunky soup, lunchtime is your halftime.
If there's anyone here who knows why they should not be joined in...
Short. He's short. He's so clearly short.
Girl, that's too much.
It's college football with AT&T 5G. It's never too much.
What's the score?
You're looking very handsome, Tyler, very tall.
AT&T 5G, fast, reliable, secure.
A Corona and palm trees.
A Corona and calm seas.
And a balm breeze.
And some long knees, strong like a tongue squeeze. You'll say, "Aw, geez," when I make your lawn freeze. Was that good?
No.
Oh.
It was incredible.
Oh.
Lee bad.
Oh.
But this is good.
I shouldn't have rapped.
Christmas trees try so hard. Lights and ornaments and little choo-choo trains, come on. The best trees, they kind of only need two things. Peanut butter and chocolate. Not sorry, Reese's.
5 times this year, LSU's been held under 150 yards total offense in the first half. They got 79 on their opening drive here to start the night.
Yeah, quite the turnaround from last week, right, where that offense really struggled. Their defense won them that football game. That was a great job of getting in rhythm early.
Dybert kicks it off for LSU. Handled at the 4. It's a good return. Jermaine Brown, the excellent running back, on special teams into plus territory and taken down inside the 30-yard line. What a return for Jermaine Brown, 66 yards.
And this is the area of this LSU team that has struggled this year, Clay. The special teams has underachieved, has underperformed. And this is, you know, you see, look, obviously we've talked about Jermaine Brown, how explosive of a running back he is here, but he's playing running back, finding daylight, breaking tackles, cutting across grain. And I think that the depth of this LSU team, you know, has forced a lot of starters. You know, they're playing offense and defense, so there's not as many of those top-tier guys playing on those special teams units, and it's shown.
So now Dylan Hopkins bring out the UAB offense. Dwayne McBride, the nation's leading rusher in the backfield, but they want to throw on first down. It's caught, and getting it inside the 15-yard line is Bryce Davis, the tight end.
So you're going to see out of UAB lots of zone runs, and then the play-action pass off of it. You know, get those linebackers, that secondary, they're all worried about the run. We got to stop Dwayne McBride, and then you boot off out of it and find an open tight end. Good job.
16-yard reception for the top pass-catching tight end for UAB. The other one is McDonald. And another reception inside the 10-yard line. It's another 8-yard play, as that one is caught by Shropshire. Second down.
Yeah, Dylan Hopkins, 3rd year in this system. He's really done a nice job this year, and I think the key for Hopkins tonight is, look, don't hold that ball. You know, same thing. Give your wide receivers a chance. He's made some nice plays this year.
Dylan Hopkins, 5-2 this year as the starter, no doubt. One of the toughest atmospheres he's had to face in his career. Second down and 2. That's going to be a first down. It's going to be a touchdown for UAB. Dwayne McBride powers it in, and what an answer for the Blazers.
This is what UAB does, right? Zone runs, outside zone. This is inside zone, right? Boom. Just reads that thing, plants the left foot in the ground, and there was some push by those green jerseys up front against this dominant SEC defensive line for LSU.
Now here's Matt Quinn coming on for the point after. And we are tied at 7. All right, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, Clay, and it's time for our AT&T countdown to the CFP National Championship. After Dorian Thompson-Robinson ran for 1 and threw for 1, Caleb Williams answers.
Gets one of his own, his 7th rushing touchdown of the season. He threw a kick early, but that touchdown got his team back in the game.
Battle of Los Angeles is a 14-10 UCLA lead. Clay?
All right, Kevin and Sam, thank you very much. It's been an interesting day for those top teams in college football.
Yeah, I mean, TCU stays alive. They go to 11-0, but that was a tough game late. Michigan won that thing late against Illinois. Ohio State, and that score, don't let that thing fool you. That was a game into the 4th quarter, so who knows?
And so far here in Baton Rouge, we've got a game tied at 7. Big kickoff return for Jermaine Brown. Brings it back 66 yards to put UAB in great field position for their opening drive, and they go 3 plays, 30 yards for the score.
There's nothing that injects some energy back in your team like a big play on special teams. That's exactly what UAB needed in that situation, and then they capitalized on it with the touchdown.
It's Burkhardt to kick it. It's a low line drive through the end zone. So that offense looked really good on the first series for LSU. We'll see what Jaden Daniels and company can do this time.
Yeah, I think that's one of the main goals of this game. Obviously, you want to go in and win this thing, but get Jaden Daniels' confidence back up after what happened last week And if any indication by that first drive that's going to happen, let's see how it goes here on the second one.
Daniels 3 for 4, 63 yards passing on the opening drive. Also ran a couple of times for 10 yards. We'll give it here to John Emery. What a good run for John. He's going to pick up 8, almost 9. So Brian Kelly was asked this week if they'd started prepping for Georgia at all, and he quickly said, absolutely not. If we don't take care of business the next couple of weeks, we're going to lose a lot. And he said when you're building a program, every week's an opportunity to grow. That's how they're looking at this tonight.
Well, how do you prepare for Georgia? You come out today, get your offense back on track, and beat this team. It's proven to be tougher.
Daniels sprinting out. He's going to get the first down. A little bit more as he works his way to the 40-yard line. That's a 7-yard run for Daniels. And we talked about it before last week at Arkansas. Things just did not come easy for Jaden. Passed for just 86 yards, threw an interception on the opening series. So far, things look much better for him, much more comfortable tonight.
I mean, just his body language, right? He looks confident, looks just in a better place than he did last week.
Over 8 minutes to go here, opening quarter. There's a shot downfield, and it's complete to the 42-yard line of UAB. They get the tight end involved. Actually, that's Jack Besh, sophomore receiver out of Lafayette, and he gets 19.
I just like how decisive Jaden Daniels is being right now. He sees the open wide receiver. He's not hesitating. He's pulling the trigger.
Jack Besh, his uncles Brett and Blaine were walk-on stars at LSU back in the day. We're going to see a lot of different names and faces get involved here tonight for LSU, we expect, if things go right for the Tigers. Emery again shedding tackles, and he'll fall ahead to about the 37-yard line. Keandre swoops with the stop.
Going back to what you just said, we have not seen Kayshon Boutte in this game yet. Got no indication he was injured, but have not seen him out there yet tonight, so try to find out what the story is there. He's our best wide receiver.
Second down at 5. Mason Taylor going in motion, the tight end. Daniels trying to swing it out, and that's batted down in the backfield. Getting a hand on it, Drew Tuazama, the defensive tackle. He is a huge man, 6'5", 275 pounds, transfer from Syracuse.
Looks like he could play in the SEC, right? Those big bodies on the D-line. Good job of just, you got that kind of height. Put that big ball up there and knock it down. But here's the first third down opportunity for Jaden Daniels tonight.
46%, third in the SEC. They had their worst third down game of the year at Arkansas. They were 4 of 14, trying to convert here. Daniels has time, and it's Noah Cain out of the backfield. That's a first down to the 30-yard line for Cain.
And it's interesting, UAB chose to just rush forward there, didn't bring any pressure. Arkansas last week was blitzing Jaden Daniels left and right, gave him a lot of trouble, but clean pocket, well blocked. And Jaden Daniels goes through his progressions and finds Noah Cain.
Cain, the Penn State transfer. Baton Rouge native. They fake the handoff to him. Daniels steps up in the pocket, slings it downfield, it's complete. And down to the 5-yard line, Jeray Jenkins, the senior. 25-yard pickup, first down, a goal to go.
And I love how Jaden Daniels stepped up in the pocket here. And again, there's guys open downfield. There was open guys last week. He just couldn't find them, didn't have the confidence to throw to him. He does tonight.
Jenkins, one of the guys who bought in right away. One of the veterans who really helped Brian Kelly get this thing going in the right direction. Now moving to the end zone, it's Cain, touchdown. Five-yard run for Noah Cain. His 5th rushing touchdown of the year. 2 series, 2 scores for LSU.
This is just mash them up SEC football right here. You get the center and guard with the double team, Kane just kind of hides right behind it and then explodes in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kane, a pretty good get for LSU. Has another year of eligibility next season. And the extra point. Good for Ramos. 8 plays, 75 yards, 3 minutes and 20 seconds for the Tigers. They've put together 2 really good scoring drives.
Second one in a row. This LSU offense looks in rhythm. Offensive lines blocking. Run game looking sweet tonight for LSU.
Give the gift of shine at Zales, the diamond store.
Be back in a sec.
We can't wait forever.
All your nacho fries, please.
Can't be mad. We got you nacho fries.
Made with Mexican spices. Made for nacho cheese sauce. Only at Taco Bell.
I'm a New York hotel. I'm looking for someone who likes to be in the middle of it all. You hungry? And I know a place. It's the city that never sleeps. But hey, if you need the rest, I've got you covered.
Is it possible the only thought that comes to mind is, finally? This is financial security, and Lincoln Financial Solutions will help you get there as you plan, protect, and retire.
The first time you connected your website and your store was also the first time you realized
we can do anything.
Cheesecake cookies? The Chookie!
Manage all your sales from one place with a partner that always puts you first. GoDaddy, tools and support for every small business first.
Give the gift of comfort this holiday season with Tommy John. We've reimagined pajamas and loungewear with innovative fabrics that are lightweight, breathable, and insanely soft. The fit looks and feels amazing. We can guarantee your comfort whether you're working from home, relaxing with the kids, or streaming your favorite show. These are pajamas and loungewear to swear by, but the only 4-letter word we use is soft. Go to TommyJohn.com now and get 30% off site-wide for our Black Friday sale.
So where were we?
The playoff.
Only a handful of teams remained, hailing from kingdoms far and wide across the college football land, all vying for a spot in the playoffs. Soon an epic playoff battle for the right to call themselves national champions.
And then what happened?
We'll find out soon.
ESPN College Football Primetime is presented by Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. And in part by Lincoln Financial. Plan, protect, retire.
17 seniors honored here tonight, including number 23, linebacker Micah Baskerville. Brian Kelly singled him out this week to the press. Very proud of him. Guy who kind of struggled in the classroom and on the field, off the field, maybe really wasn't bought in, but then got it figured out and really helped Kelly win a championship this year.
He did. Brian Kelly talked a lot about process, right? And Micah Baskerville is kind of living that, of just doing the right things and setting that standard every single day. He's proud of him.
You know, all those seniors really deserve a lot of credit. You know, in this culture today in college football with the transfer portal, very easily could have left. But they stuck it out with Brian Kelly, and now they're being rewarded for it.
Well, and I think it showed how much confidence they have and how much they like Brian Kelly when he came in. I mean, this team, every player we talked to, Don talked to, loves what Brian Kelly has done down here.
So UAB got great field position on their opening series because of the return on Jermaine Brown. LSU a little smarter. They keep it away from Brown. And they start at the 25. Huge hit from guess who? Harold Perkins, SEC and National Defensive Player of the Week after his great performance at Arkansas. And what a hit on Ferry.
An unbelievable play, and he's out there over that middle wide receiver out there. But look, he just doesn't wait to get blocked. And you see the closing speed he has. It's like 1 second he's there, the next second he's right by you. I mean, his 0 to 60 is the most incredible thing I've seen in a long, long time. It's just an absolute freak of an athlete.
He made Arkansas quarterback Malik Hornsby look slow last week, and he's not. There's a completion for Hopkins. It's at the Dexter Boykin, big veteran transfer from North Alabama, quickly wrapped up by Bernard Converse.
And for Harold Perkins, I think they've, kind of early in the season, they were putting him into coverage and doing that. Look, let's don't worry about him dropping into a curl flat. Let's let him rush the passer. Let's let him spy the quarterback and make those big plays. He's not going to be in the right gap every time, but a lot of times he's going to do something that most defensive players in college football can't do.
UAB was great on 3rd down last week in their big win over North Texas, and they convert here. And Samario Rudolph, the slot receiver, going to move the chains, keep the drive alive.
Good job, UAB. Drive started off terribly, but put a couple nice plays together and pick up the 1st down.
They were 13 of 17 last week in that win over the Mean Green. I think this team is better than that 5-5 record indicates. They're 3-4 in Conference USA. They've lost all 5 games by a total of 27 points. As they go back to their main man, McBride, they'll get ahead for a few. They've lost a lot of tight ones.
They have. I mean, look what they did last week against North Texas, one of the better teams in Conference USA, and a 20-point win. I think there were 500 yards of offense. They really put it to them.
Dwayne McBride, he averages more than LSU allows.
And what did Darren Hinshaw, the OC, say? Want to give him the ball maybe 120 times. I don't know if it'll be that much, but we'll see. Get in the hands of 22.
Dylan Hopkins 5 for 5 passing, looking to throw here. A lot of time to do it. To the outside, and that is caught. What a catch by Samario Rudolph, the sophomore out of Mobile. It's UAB back onto the plus side of the field.
It's a nice job. They were trying to hit the deep one here, but he goes to the intermediate one. But this is an exceptional throw. Right on the sideline, up high. Give the wide receiver a shot. Good job.
Darren Hinshaw, the offensive coordinator for UAB, said, hey, Hopkins cannot hold the ball too long tonight, but you know what? He got plenty of time to throw there. And this is a nicked-up offensive line right now for UAB. Deep handoff. McBride bounces off a tackler, gets inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line. Quaylen Roy, the defensive tackle, brings him down. It's a gain of 4 or 5.
This whole offense is set up on that right there, right? The zone run, inside zone, outside zone. They want to really get that defensive line for LSU running sideways, right? And then just allow McBride and Brown patience, and allow them just find a little crease and hit it.
McBride has 17 career 100-yard games. Little receiver screen. TJ Jones got it. He's got a big gainer inside the 20. Finally collared and brought down at the 12-yard line. TJ Jones, another Penn State transfer, brought down by Garner and Fouché, but here comes UAB again.
Tell you what, talk about explosion. Watch TJ Jones get this ball and then just rip it up the sideline. Outruns Mekhi Gardner up the sideline. Got some weapons out here for this UAB team.
It's a gain of 27 yards for the Blazers, who have come here to play. And look at Dylan Hopkins. You have to throw an incompletion. Two tight ends to the right. Hopkins sprinting out that way. He'll throw on the run. And that's caught inside the 10. And that's Shropshire, their #1 pass catcher. First time we've mentioned his name.
Good job of getting Hopkins outside the pocket, but that's his 8th completion. He's not had any pressure on him at all tonight by this LSU defense.
Shropshire, 8th in school history in yards, and see the 13 touchdowns for his career. Look at that average, 22.4 yards per catch for his career.
Big plays.
That was just a 2-yard pickup. Go back to McBride. He bounces into the line. He'll keep those legs moving. Gets it to the 6-yard line. Perkins wraps him up and brings him down. So now 3rd down for UAB in the red zone.
Interested to see what LSU does here defensively. But if I'm UAB, I want to find out where that guy is right there Harold Perkins. This is where he really thrives. Third and longer situations. He's just a huge problem rushing off the edge here. There he is at the bottom.
UAB can pick up a first down at the 1, 3rd down and 5. Hopkins, he's in trouble, and down he goes. Ali Gay on senior night. Man, has he had a great fifth-year season. And it's likely going to be the last play of the first quarter. See Dylan Hopkins talking to Brian Vincent. Just didn't work the way they had planned. So UAB will be attempting a field goal when the second quarter starts here in Baton Rouge. 21 points on the board already in the first 15 minutes. 14-7 LSU after
1. Can he stand on his own? Once he's all on his own. This is financial security, and Lincoln Financial Solutions will help you get there as you plan, protect, and retire.
I'm not leaving without these diamonds.
Diamonds? I'm just here for the stains. With Persil Pro Clean. Boom. It's more than clean. It's Persil Pro Clean.
Because your lives are forever entwined.
Darling, please be mine.
Love entwined. Exclusively at K.
On a Fansville Homecoming by Dr. Pepper.
Surprise!
CJ, we weren't expecting you.
Hey, buddy, what are you doing here? Hey, go State. You replaced me with star quarterback Bryce Young.
We could never replace you.
Here's your Dr. Pepper, Mom. Mom?
It's just a silly nickname.
He came up with Dad for me. Here you go, kid. Huh. They're my family now, CJ.
Next time on Fansville.
Hey, brother. Get out of my room!
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% of your rate for the first year at no cost to you with Inflation Buster. Plus, if rates drop within 3 years of purchase, you can refinance with exclusive savings with Rate Drop Advantage. Visit inflationbuster.com to get started.
Get all your faves like an order of small fries for just a few bucks. Only on the McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu.
I love your browser history.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy. Switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Give the gift of comfort this holiday season with Tommy John. We've reimagined pajamas and loungewear with innovative fabrics that are lightweight, breathable, and insanely soft. The fit looks and feels amazing. We can guarantee your comfort whether you're working from home, relaxing with the kids, or streaming your favorite show. These are pajamas and loungewear to swear by, but the only 4-letter word we use is soft. Go to TommyJohn.com now and get 30% off site-wide for our Black Friday sale.
This might be the most emotionally charged match of the modern era.
So Black Girl Hockey Club is all about building a community within the community.
A heart-pounding atmosphere.
This is the loudest that has ever been here.
Mavs, Celtics, and Clippers, Warriors, Wednesday on ESPN.
You're watching the SEC on ESPN. Saturday night in Death Valley. UAB stopped on 3rd and short. And there's Brian Vincent, interim head coach and play caller.
He made it clear to us this week he wants to be the permanent coach of this program come the end of the season. Good performance tonight would go a long way.
Matt Quinn from 29 yards away. And he got it. So UAB scores on its first 2 possessions. And it's 14-10. Just underway here, second quarter in Baton Rouge.
Change is coming.
T-minus 3 seconds for liftoff.
Command Center, be advised, we're going to need a few moments. My seatbelt's unbuckled.
Roger that, Captain.
He's open! A latch appears to be open. Please advise.
Is there a containment issue?
Touchdown! Is what we'll say when we land, Command
Captain,
Center.
do we need to delay the launch?
Yes.
What is going on?
Everyone's watching the game with AT&T 5G.
That's too much.
It's college football. It's never too much.
Here come the Irish!
Okay, now you can start the countdown.
AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% of your rate for the first year at no cost to you, saving you hundreds, even thousands, with Inflation Buster. That's more mini vacations, a lot more lattes, more date nights. Plus, if rates drop within 3 years of your home purchase, you get exclusive savings when you refinance with Rate Drop Advantage. That's more cash in your pocket. Save when you buy today and refinance tomorrow. Visit inflationbuster.com to get started.
This holiday season, give your family what they really want. The outdoor cooking fun and flavor that's better on a Blackstone. Breakfast? Better. Lunch? Better. Dinner? Yeah, it's better. Blackstone is the perfect gift for everyone. For all your traditional grill favorites and so much more. Go to your nearest Blackstone retailer or log on to blackstoneproducts.com for the best deals of the year.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job, so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Get $1,500 total cash allowance on all 2022 Silverado pickups with a 2.7-liter turbo engine. Plus, unlock your code to claim $500 Chevy Cyber Cash. See your Super Chevy dealers.
This is Todd. And this is Sarah.
She's leaving for Paris.
But this isn't your classic holiday rom-com. It's a Nissan event ad.
Seriously?
Featuring the Nissan Rogue. And more standard power than a CR-V.
This is a love emergency.
Don't let true love or these offers get away.
Make no payments until February 2023 on Rogue.
Back here in Baton Rouge, the capital city of Louisiana. 14-10, early stages of the second quarter. The rain has started again.
They told me it never rains for an LSU home game. Beg to differ. That's what they said.
Well, I'll tell you, UAB's trying to rain on LSU's parade here tonight. LSU's got some big aspirations. And so far, UAB has scored on their 2 possessions. Now LSU fixing to get it back for the 3rd time. It's going to bounce into the end zone. Well, tomorrow, men's basketball. First ever meeting between number 4 Kentucky and number 2 Gonzaga. Last season's National Player of the Year, Oscar Tshiebwe, leading the Wildcats against Drew Timme and the Bulldogs in Spokane. Coverage begins 7:30 Eastern on ESPN. Another tough challenge for Kentucky. Lost that 2 overtime game against Michigan State on Tuesday night. Battle of the big men. This should be good. You like big men. You like to see those battles inside.
That's right. Pushing around on each other.
Jaden Daniels, 6 of 8, 113 yards passing. Going to the air here, and that's off the hands of Jenkins. Let's go down to Don Davenport. Speaking of wide receivers, we haven't seen Kayshon Boutte yet tonight, Don.
No, and he is not on this sideline. Saw him out here during warm-ups. Didn't notice anything unusual, but I did hear he has been sick all week long, so could have something to do with that. Still waiting for official word from LSU.
Yeah, we know the flu's been going around. It certainly affected LSU last week in Fayetteville.
Yeah, it's right. Had a bunch of guys out with some sickness. Harold Perkins found a way to play through it, but
Yeah, he played with the flu last week. That's amazing. Mason Taylor on that catch. That's going to be a first down, 15-yard pickup for the tight end.
And so many freshmen on this LSU team making an impact. 2 offensive tackles are freshmen, but Mason Taylor has been exceptional. They knew he was special in training camp, right? And of course, the son of the great Jason Taylor. And just everyone we've talked to, just wise beyond his years here already.
First and 10 from the 40-yard line. Play action. Daniels has plenty of time to throw. Good job by the offensive line. Neighbors, great adjustment to make the catch. And he's going to be down inside the 25 at the 23-yard line.
And this is what I was talking about earlier. You know, just give your wide receivers a chance. This is not the best throw in the world, right? But it's in the area, and you got a guy like Malik Neighbors who can adjust the ball to the ball in the air. Look, he just turns around. Okay, give him a shot. Get in the vicinity, and these wide receivers are going to make it happen.
Daniels feeling the pressure, just sensed it on his back. He's able to slide ahead. He's going to be dropped for a loss of 1. Now this is pregame. Kayshon Boutte trying to get loose. And you heard Don's report. We haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, I haven't heard any word from LSU on what the story is, but he's a guy feeling this.
Now the rain really coming down hard. Second and 12. Daniels keeps it. Trying to cut the edge. And he's going to be forced to the sideline. Starlin Thomas got him over there. Now you see Daniels hobbling a little bit. Oh, it's just his shoe. That's good news for LSU fans.
Brian Kelly just took a deep exhale right there. And I never understand how these cleats come off these guys. When I played, my shoes were on so tight, they were taking a crane to get those things off. Somehow it slips off.
Somehow he managed to get the first down. Patient run. Oh, ball comes out. Still loose. And did LSU get back on it? No, it's going to be UAB football. Turnover, LSU in the red zone. First turnover tonight, and it goes the way of the Blazers.
And this rain really coming down. There was a fumble on the exchange, and then the running back loses it. Weather's certainly a factor here. The first big turnover of the game.
With DirecTV, I can get live TV and on demand together. Football, Housewives. Football, Housewives.
Whoops. I just want to talk. Get your TV together. Call 1-800-DIRECTV to save up to $120.
Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% of your rate for the first year at no cost to you, saving you hundreds, even thousands, with Inflation Buster. That's more mini vacations, a lot more lattes, more date nights. Plus, if rates drop within 3 years of your home purchase, you get exclusive savings when you refinance with Rate Drop Advantage. That's more cash in your pocket. Save when you buy today and refinance tomorrow. Visit inflationbuster.com to get started.
Hey, girls! Hi. Are you kidding me? Is that for me? How? Oh, can't wait to see what you got your mother.
The BMW Road Home Sales Event, on now. Receive a lease loyalty credit of up to $3,250 on select models now through November 30th.
Don't freak out, but you can get 50% off all menu price Domino's pizzas when you order online right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Right now?
Right now?
Right now.
50% off, honey, right now!
Now through the end of the week, get 50% off all menu price pizzas when you order online at Domino's.
Are you ready for football to get down to the nitty-gritty? Or whatever this is? Are you standing up, breaking down, and staying hyped for football? Good. Then you're ready.
come and join us. Be a part of the Bistro family.
You should come to Bistro Byron's. It is amazing, and you're gonna love the food here.
Kind of casual salad, sandwich, burgers.
Very good hamburgers.
Yeah. There's so many different options. They have Martini Tuesdays, and it's affordable.
We come every week. Good food, friendly staff.
Consistency of food, too.
Great service.
Come to Bistro Byron's, Mandeville.
It's the place to be.
Thank you to all of our customers on every shore of the lake.
I love it here.
Some rules were meant to be broken. That's why we broke them and made a defiantly smooth wheated bourbon. Be more Rebel. Rebel Bourbon.
Wireless family plans save you money, but then you have to deal with family. So I got Visible. Get unlimited data for as low as $30 a month. No family needed.
Is the turkey done yet?
Here's our turkey!
Visible. Switch this holiday and get up to $250.
Let's take a look at today's Capital One rewarding performance update. Acho, Antoine Wells in South Carolina just keeps scoring.
South Carolina's been offensively explosive, unable to stop this play. Tennessee's defense gave up 42 points.
10 touchdowns, 3 punts in the game. Clay?
All right, guys, keep us updated. Meanwhile, back here in Baton Rouge, off the turnover. UAB's got it back, and it was knocked away by swoops. Noah Wilder, the heartbeat of the defense for UAB the last couple of years, recovered it.
About 8 guys touch this ball, and Don, it is really coming down out there at the moment.
Hardest it's rained all night, but guys, UAB used to it. Talk to their head equipment manager. This is their 3rd heavy rain game this year. They have it down with insulated ball bags. They checked in 20 balls tonight to be able to have dry ones.
Yeah, it's certainly an advantage, and also the fact they like to run the football bodes well.
First penalty of the game. Go against UAB. They're averaging 7 per game, most in Conference USA.
And here's what UAB is doing. They've put a backup offensive guard, Eli Ritchie. He's wearing number 91. He's playing a tight end position, so they're getting some bigger bodies on this field to try to control that line of scrimmage.
It's a thin O-line, too, for UAB. Center Will Reichert is out. Tackle Trey Badowski is out. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Shropshire. First incompletion for the junior quarterback Dylan Hopkins tonight.
And Hopkins didn't have a great grip on that ball. It came out of his hand a little bit funny. As you can see, he's looking at his hands and trying to find something he can wipe off and get a dry hand on it here. But obviously the pressure in his face there by Fouché helped also.
Here's a big opportunity for LSU to maybe slow down this UAB offense and trying to get some momentum, because UAB's a lot of confidence right now, hanging around here with the number 6 team in the country. Pass is complete, but well short of the line to gain. It's going to be a 5-yard reception. Terrell McDonald short, about 4 yards, and now you can see Brian Vincent not happy.
Yeah, he knew when you get an opportunity like that to get a turnover, got to make something out of it, and they're going to go 3 and out. Great job by this LSU defense stepping up.
Defense that held Arkansas to a season-low 10 points and 237 total yards last week. And here you got UAB already with 10 points on the board. They're going to punt it here for the first time. Kyle Greenwell from the end zone. Gregory Clayton back to return, backing up. Has it at the 37. A penalty flag is down, and so is Clayton at about the 43. 50-yard kick for Greenwell. Now we'll see what the flag's about.
The side judge launched that flag about 35 yards in the air, I think. See what the call is.
Greg Clayton, a UTSA transfer. He's kind of brought some stability back to that punt return unit. It's been a problem at times for LSU this year.
Yeah, it certainly hasn't given them the advantage they've wanted. Right? You've got to win that special teams game. I believe through the microphone there is blocking out of bounds is going to be the call.
14-10, LSU Tigers have it when we come back.
This ring is a commitment. After we got married, I got very sick. He would come every day to help me walk again. And now I'm back. This is a reminder
that love endures all.
Express your extraordinary love. Jared, love brilliantly.
The finale, the title decider, under the lights here in Abu Dhabi. Hamilton gets a decent start and he's already ahead of Verstappen. Almost coming together. Hamilton has to go off the track.
That is incredible. You are the world champion.
What an amazing drive, champ.
The championship can only be won by one, and it's going Dutch.
I love you so much.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our trouble will be out of sight.
Unlike the other guys, T-Mobile has Price Lock. Switch now and we won't raise the price of your talk, text, and data.
If you're loud, be louder. If you stand out, stand strong. And if you got the devil on your shoulder, take him for a ride.
What if just an idea could become a family tradition? This is financial security, and Lincoln Financial Solutions will help you get there as you plan, protect, and retire.
So where were we?
The playoff.
Only a handful of teams remained, hailing from kingdoms far and wide across the college football land, all vying for a spot in the playoffs. Soon, they would take part in an epic playoff battle for the right to call themselves national champions.
And then what happened?
We'll find out soon.
UAB in this football game with number 6 LSU with 10:36 to go in the half. 14-10 Tigers. Let's go back to 2000. Boy, LSU fans are going to hate hearing about this. Some of them remember it. Brett Gallego, the 32-yard game winner for UAB, 13-10. The final, Nick Saban called it his most embarrassing loss at the time. That was his first year at LSU. Of course, he'd right the ship, got him to a national championship game and a win in that game 3 years later. But UAB trying to do something similar here tonight. .36 to go. After that 15-yard penalty for a block in the back on that punt, LSU starts at the 21, and it'll be Noah Kane. Let's go down to Don.
Hey, you're talking about that upset. Dwayne McBride said, I wasn't even born when that upset happened, but Coach Bryant Vincent brought in 4 former players who were a part of that upset to talk to the team this week. And Devondre Bynum told me that they preached that team believed they could get it done. This team looking to replicate that here tonight. Stay together. They know they have to play for each other and take the crowd out of it, and they've done that so far.
They're playing well. Yeah, Don.
There's Brian Thomas on the reception, gain of 4. You know, it helps UAB here tonight that the weather does stink, and a lot of the fans maybe have decided to
100%.
maybe sit this one out because of the cold weather.
I mean, this is one of the biggest home field advantages in college sports, right here in Death Valley, and for some of those fans to be, pushed away by the rain. Combine that with the fact that UAB likes to run the ball well. It's a good combination.
And Kane going to have the first down to Uzama. Make the stop. Talk about Noah Kane there. Again, with Josh Williams probably getting the night off, it'll be Emery and Kane. And offensive coordinator Mike Denbrock told us yesterday that Kane is just a grinder, a guy that grew up here in Baton Rouge, went to IMG Academy, but he's back home, and he's going to get a lot of work tonight.
You call him Steady Eddie, right? He just kind of gets it done, not always perfect. It looks great, but he gets the job done out there.
One's right on the screws to Thomas. And he's going to be thrown down near the 40-yard line by Bynum.
And what a difference a week makes for Jaden Daniels, right? I mean, how he looked last week, again, I think the cold and, you know, he threw that early interception, too. I think after that, he got real conservative. But tonight, just a completely different player, just is opening things up and looks confident.
70% completion rate coming in. Just the 2 interceptions. That should have been caught. It was on the hands of Besh, but he couldn't bring it in. Jalen Key in coverage. Now tomorrow, women's basketball. Leah Boston at #1 South Carolina taking on Haley Jones. #2 Stanford at Maples Pavilion. Coverage begins 3 Eastern, noon Pacific on ABC and the ESPN app. Clay Matvick, Rocky Boyman, Don Davenport. Saturday night, Death Valley, #6 LSU, the SEC West Division champs. Picking up the first down, Malik Neighbors, and much more. And he's going to be pushed out inside the 40-yard line by Key.
And with no Kayshawn Booby out there, Malik Neighbors becomes the definite go-to guy for Jaden Daniels. Good job just getting him outside the pocket, getting a clear line of vision, and Malik Neighbors has no one around him, and again, pulls the trigger quick, gets the ball in the hands of his wide receiver.
Neighbors 3 catches. Check that, 4 catches, 3 for 23 yards or more. And Starling Thomas, 4-year starter at corner, is on his knee. He's our fastest player, former Alabama high school 100-meter champ. Ramsey High School in Birmingham.
Yeah, he's their best cover guy, man-to-man. You know, David Reeves, the defensive coordinator, was talking about that this week when we spoke with him. Certainly like to get him back, but we'll see what happens here. I think he's kind of a little friendly fire. Ran to his own guy there.
Looks like he might be all right. It's good. So first down at 10. Jaden Daniels and this Tigers offense, which has put up 261 yards total so far.
I'd like to see him continue to get Mason Taylor, the tight end, involved. He's third from the top there.
Daniels plenty of time. On that crossing route, Jenkins makes the catch. Second down after that 3-yard pickup.
It's a good job getting that ball to Jenkins, but Mason Taylor was wide open down the seam. Watching third from the top of the screen there. Right there, he's open. Get him the ball. And, you know, that's the thing. We saw that a couple times last week. There's wide open guys down the field. If he sees it and lets it rip quick, and he missed that one and missed a big play.
They shoot it out to the flat. Neighbors almost stepped out of a tackle, but how about Key getting him by the ankles and bringing him down to force a 3rd and long.
Great job, open field tackle. Look, it's wet out there, sloppy, and for Key to be able to keep his feet and make a nice tackle in the open field, that's a great play.
It's the #1 defense in Conference USA under coordinator David Reeves. Trying to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And nice to see if UAB is going to pressure Jaden Daniels. That was a factor last week. Looks like they're going to just rush 3 here, though.
Daniels in trouble, gets away. Takes off, he's got a first down inside the 20 and down to the 11-yard line. What a run for Jaden Daniels. 23 yards to keep the drive going.
And that's what happens when you just rush 3. Yeah, there's 8 guys in coverage, but there's so many open lanes. And it just takes a little sliver, bang, and he is gone. Just rushing 3, those interior rush lanes can open up so quickly, and Jaden Daniels just hits it.
There's Key again making another tackle on Kane. And Jaden Daniels, that's what gave David Reeves nightmares, he said. Try to game plan for a quarterback that can do that to you.
Yeah, he's a guy, you got to put a spy on. They got a couple great linebackers, Noah Wilder, Tyler Taylor. But I don't know if it takes an exceptional athlete to spy number 5.
Second down and 5 for LSU. They fumbled in the red zone on their last possession. Can they cap this drive with a score? Kane in the backfield. Send Besh in motion. And picking his way. He's going to be stopped short. And Kane with a gain of 5 on that play. Damian Miller, the free safety, stepped up and made the stop. That's first down. They got enough for the first down, so first and goal for LSU.
And quick.
Kane, right in, touchdown. That's the second touchdown for Kane tonight. Third rushing touchdown for the Tigers.
And that's what Brian Kelly and this team needed, right? You get the stop on defense, and then your offense basically goes the length of the field and punches it in for the touchdown.
A big play. Jaden Daniels with that run after the pocket collapsed on him to keep that drive alive. And the LSU offense, even though they fumbled and turned it over on the last series, come right back, put together a pretty nice scoring drive in 12 plays.
A great bounce-back drive by this LSU offense. Jaden Daniels was great with the run, and then inside 5-yard line, Noah Kane punches it in.
1999 game between Texas and Texas A&M. The backdrop was how 12 Aggie students had died. They would construct these huge stacks of bonfire logs, and the stack collapsed.
Tonight, they are still picking an enormous pile of logs apart in the hope that maybe a student under there is still alive.
And to be at Kyle Field among those 80,000 people was almost a spiritual experience. I remember everything about that day, from the doves that were released pre-game in honor of the students, to the maroon and white balloons.
We thank you for the love and support that has been given to the Aggie family.
The Texas band played the intermezzo from Carmen at halftime. Everything about that day resonated with me. It was so much more than football, and it drove home to me what a bonding experience the game of college football is for so many people.
Hey, my name is Chandler, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Peppermint Chip Milkshake is the little pieces of the peppermint that you get. It tastes like it's just the top of the line peppermint. For me, no milkshake is topping the Peppermint Chip Milkshake.
Hi, my name is Madison, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Peppermint Chip Milkshake is how it just makes me feel like a kid again. I love the cherry on top and the sweet peppermint bark flavor. It's definitely on my list of things that bring me joy around the holidays.
Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% of your rate for the first year at no cost to you, saving you hundreds, even thousands with Inflation Buster. That's more mini vacations, a lot more lattes, more date nights. Plus, if rates drop within 3 years of your home purchase, you get exclusive savings when you refinance with Rate Drop Advantage. That's more cash in your pocket. Save when you buy today and refinance tomorrow. Visit inflationbuster.com to get started.
Don't get lured into another wireless contract. Keep your phone, keep your number, ditch the contract. It's simple.
Get truly unlimited data on a nationwide 5G network for just $45 a month with no contract ever. Simple Mobile, out with the old, in with the simple.
4 Kentucky, number 2 Gonzaga. Sunday at 7:30 on ESPN.
ESPN College Football Prime Time presented by Geico. 21-10. LSU with 5:20 to go in the half. Here's the drive chart for the Tigers. Fumble in the red zone stands out, but otherwise, are you seeing what you were hoping to see from this Tigers offense?
I am. I'm seeing Jaden Daniels uncork that thing, right? He's getting the ball out of his hand. He's being decisive. He's allowing his playmakers to make plays. The only one I've seen him miss was he had Mason Taylor, tight end, open wide down the field. Outside of that, he's been good.
UAB's already had one great kick return tonight. That was Jermaine Brown. This time, Starlin Thomas pretty good. Jenkins brings him down, but it's a 23-yard return. And UAB will have it at the 26-yard line. Jaden Daniels' numbers 13 of 17, already over 200 yards passing. He's run it 6 times for 50 yards.
So right now, UAB needs to put something together here. They cannot afford to settle for field goals because this LSU offense is rolling.
Dylan Hopkins. He's going to be driven down hard short of the 30-yard line. Hopkins just his second game back from injury. Suffered a concussion against Western Kentucky. And Hopkins very important to this UAB team. They went 0-3 while he was hurt.
He's been a good player for him. 5-2 as the starter. As we talked about, 3rd year in this system. He knows how to run this offense.
B.J. Ojolari, Jack End for LSU, brought him down. Talk about a guy who's been playing with his hair on fire lately. It's number 18 for LSU.
He is what they call a dude. He's a big-time football player out there, an anchor of this LSU defense.
And some movement. That's a freshman tight end, Brody Dalton.
Looked like a little movement on the line by LSU may have caused Dalton to jump there.
UAB is going to join the American Conference next year. The question is who's going to lead the program, Brian Vincent or somebody else. 2nd down and 15 now for the Blazers. Play action. Hopkins has a man wide open. And it's caught by the tight end, Damus. That's a big gainer up that far sideline near midfield.
Again, it's the run, then the play action pass. And you'll see the linebackers for LSU get really sucked up into that line. Watch 33 and 30. They're coming downhill. They want to stop this run. And then there's nobody out in the flat there for the tight end. That's an excellent job of execution there.
This is the 4th drive for UAB. And they've done pretty well offensively, despite the fact that Dwayne McBride's been pretty quiet tonight. Just 4 carries for the nation's leading rusher. Now he'll get it. Out in the flat as a receiver, Dwayne McBride. Pretty good hands. In fact, NFL scouts really like his hands. It's going to be about a 5-yard pickup.
Yeah, that's something they like to do. Look, just get him the ball any way you can, right? He's one of your best playmakers, one of the best rushers in college football, and just keep this defense off balance a little bit.
Just his 2nd catch of the year. Darren Hinshaw, the offensive coordinator. Brian Vincent, who's the play caller, mixing it up a little bit. Now McBride doing what he does best, staying on his feet. He's got excellent balance, but just able to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So it's 3rd down.
A great job. I think that was Perkins shooting through there, causing the disruption. He's the one that caused that ball to bubble out, and then the cavalry came. Number 4, he's just on the edge, shooting gaps, making plays.
They need the 41-yard line. Ferrier goes in motion. Here's Hopkins setting, throwing. That is Ferrier. Did he make the grab? Penalty markers all over the field. Officials are coming to talk about it.
Pass interference, offense, number 48.
It looked like it was a pick route sort of situation, and I think they're going to get Damus on the penalty. There he is, the inside receiver. And you got to sell that a little more. Like, those pick plays happen all the time, but if you're turned back to the quarterback and you look like you want to make a catch there, they're not going to call it. But you get those arms locked out like that, they're going to call it every time.
Verrier caught that ball, but he was short of the line to game. It would have been 4th down anyway, but now 3rd down and a mile for UAB. Hopkins, time to throw. Now moving out of the pocket, looking downfield, has a man, but again, short of the sticks. It's caught by Verrier, but about 4 yards short.
And there was just nowhere for Hopkins to go. He was running for his life out there. He had number 40, Harold Perkins, on his tail.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and 3. They want a timeout to talk about it first. We'll see.
Got Shropshire down the bottom of the screen here. He's their best wide receiver.
I think Brian Vincent is going to take the play clock down and call timeout. This is a really good team on 4th down. 57%, second best in Conference USA. 12 for 21. And now Brian Vincent will bring the gang over to talk things over before a 4th and 3 with 1:18 to go before half.
Give the gift of shine. Only at Zales, the diamond store.
The redesigned Corona Slim can, named after yours truly. Slim is one of my old nicknames. You better ask somebody. Might as well call them Snoop cans. You like that?
Amber, if you're out there, we're all so worried about you.
I can't let her die. She got rolled up by a guerrilla group.
My brother and my husband are in special forces.
Democracy is dead in North America. We reject your influence.
The CIA wants a war.
Don't fantasize of our rescue. You don't know my family.
Is it possible the only thought that comes to mind is, finally? This is financial security, and Lincoln Financial Solutions will help you get there as you plan, protect, and retire.
BlendJet's Black Friday sale is on now. Save big on the #1 gift this holiday season. The BlendJet 2 portable blender gives you ice-crushing, big blender power on the go. Throw in your favorite ingredients and blend up a delicious smoothie anytime, anywhere. BlendJet 2 even cleans itself. Just add water, a drop of soap, and blend. Recharge quickly with any USB port. Order now from blendjet.com and get our best deal ever.
Give the gift of comfort this holiday season with Tommy John. We've reimagined pajamas and loungewear with innovative fabrics that are lightweight, breathable, and insanely soft. The fit looks and feels amazing. We can guarantee your comfort whether you're working from home, relaxing with the kids, or streaming your favorite show. These are pajamas and loungewear to swear by, but the only 4-letter word we use is soft. Go to TommyJohn.com now and get 30% off site-wide for our Black Friday sale.
Why do so many businesses use Stamps.com? They save time by printing discounted stamps and shipping labels right from their computers. Get a 4-week trial plus postage and a digital scale. Go to Stamps.com/TV and get started today.
Kevin Connors in studio. The Nissan halftime report is on the way. Coming up, we'll check in on Tennessee, simply unable to stop South Carolina right now. And what about that injury to Hendon Hooker? We'll talk about that. Plus the battle for Los Angeles, USC, UCLA living up to expectations, and a wild day in the Big Ten. Wild day in college football. Play coming up at the half.
All right, Kev, we'll see in a minute 18. That pass on 4th down for UAB is incomplete. No penalty flags.
And they got pressure from guess who? Harold Perkins is coming off the offense's left with a little inside move. There you see him. He's going to get upfield and come right underneath, get right in the face and get a hand up there. Just create a little bit of discomfort there for Dylan Hopkins, forces the bad throw.
Harold Perkins, only 18 years old, still learning the defense, which is absolutely frightening.
That's exactly right. What happens when this guy knows the ins and outs of this scheme that Matt House has? But, I mean, just from a physical skill standpoint, there's not many better out there.
So now Jaden Daniels and the LSU offense back to work. Jack Besh. That's going to be a second catch for him tonight. Jalen Key makes the tackle, but it's a gain of 13.
LSU still has 3 timeouts here, so plenty of time.
Under a minute to go. Daniels flushed out of the pocket. Another big run for Jaden Daniels inside the 20 and finally pushed out at the 14-yard line.
Tell you what, once he gets going, he absolutely flies. You know, he's kind of a long strider, so it takes him a little bit to get going, but once he opens up right there, I mean, look at that. I don't have many people catching him.
He's closing in on 300 yards total offense. Daniels little shoot to the tight end Taylor, and he dives for the pylon. Did he get in? I'm going to say no. Just short inside the 1-yard line for Mason Taylor.
He might have this. Let's check this out. Look from that first angle. He got this ball to hit the pylon. That is it.
Oh, how about that?
That is a touchdown. And talk about the handwork right there. Puts that ball in his right hand and left foot inbounds, gets it inside the pylon. That's going to be a touchdown. Savvy.
Mike Denbrock, the offensive coordinator, told you and I yesterday, this guy is mature beyond his years.
And it's just little things like that. I mean, it's just such a smart play here. Look at this. A little pylon cam, left foot in, reaching in there. It don't get any better than that, folks. What a great shot.
Yeah, and this is important for LSU to make sure they get another touch here before halftime, to just make sure they don't give UAB any reason to think that they've got a shot in the second half.
100%. You don't want a team that's an underdog, just give them life and have them hang around. So, yeah, this is an important touchdown.
UAB is going to get the ball to start the second half. And looking at this, it was ruled out at the 1. But the replay official, Bryant Thompson, is looking at it.
Yeah, you know, Mason Taylor. Let's take one more look at this here. Now you wonder, does the left hand hit the ground just before before he hits the pylon?
But the ball, all that the ball has to do is hit across the plane, and I think the nose of the football crosses the plane before his hand goes down.
The front of that line.
After video review, the rulings confirmed the runner was down with the ball a half-yard short of the goal line.
There you go.
Yeah, I guess there wasn't indisputable video evidence, but maybe they just saw that left hand come down out of bounds just before it broke the plane, and that, you know, without being right down the line like that.
See, like right there, I thought it was.
See, I agree. I think that's
across
close.
the plane,
but again, if it's called on the field, not indisputable, so they're going to go with the original call.
So first down and goal for LSU. The 5th possession of the half. The only one they didn't score on was that fumble inside the red zone. Noah Cain in the backfield. And Cain will get it, and he'll score again. How about that? 3 rushing touchdowns for Noah Cain here in the first half.
And that's just double teams across the board. We're going to get our big boys driving those legs and pushing them back, and Noah Cain with another touchdown.
Damian Ramos on for another PAT. Walk-on redshirt freshman from Baltimore. And it's 28-10. LSU with 40 seconds to go here in the first half. Let's take a look at the Taco Bell Live Moss student section. A little cold tonight. Student sections across the country competing to be the Live Moss student section of the year all season long. Let's be honest, a late start tonight, 8 o'clock local, 9 o'clock Eastern time, and the weather not cooperating. I know it's senior night. I know that it's the last chance to see the Tigers at home, and they're celebrating an SEC West championship, but the weather has been brutal here today.
Yeah, so they're not used to this down here, especially this time of year with, again, the rain, but then the cold temperatures on top of it.
356 yards total offense for LSU, and Jaden Daniels, all in all, very good moving this offense up and down the field.
I think, again, if you're Mike Denbrock, this is exactly how you want this first half to go. He's been decisive with his passes. He's gotten everybody involved. His tempo's been good. He's, of course, run the ball well. This offense looks great.
Now we'll see how aggressive Brian Vincent is with this UAB offense with 40 seconds to go and a couple of timeouts. Difficult circumstances for Bryant and that staff this year, hoping to get bowl eligible for the 7th straight year. Bill Clark again retired in June after developing severe back issues. Just 54 years old, but had to have spinal surgery. Like you said before, you know, he's left the door open. He might want to coach again. I think he's rooting that Brian Vincent is going to get the job to replace him.
Yeah, Clark's going to coach again somewhere, but I think, as we talk about, Brian Vincent definitely wants this job permanently.
A pass on first down. They get it across the 30 to the 32-yard line. That's Shropshire. Got to hurry up here. A lot of time to waste. Second down.
Wasting a lot of time.
Hopkins to the outside and deep, but it's overthrown, incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 14 seconds left. Intended for Palmer.
Took a lot of time there getting to the line. Still do have the 2 timeouts here, but Brian Vincent, still involved in calling these plays here as the OC.
Matt Quinn's career long is 52 yards. They have to get it around the 35-yard line or so to feel good about Quinn's chances. And that's going to be a tackle in the backfield. There's Harold Perkins again. Just when LSU needs a big play defensively, the freshman steps up to tackle Brown.
Just again, the inside move, and the offensive tackle just doesn't have a chance. Up and under, slip, and then again, the closing speed is just out of this world, Harold Perkins.
Perkins had the big play to end the game, essentially, last week in Fayetteville. Big play to end the first half here tonight in Baton Rouge. Well, Tuesday, we're going to have the exclusive reveal of the next college football playoff top 25 rankings. Reese and the guys are going to break it down. We'll get coaches' reactions, plus a live interview with committee chairman Boo Corrigan. It's at 7 Eastern time. The SEC currently has 3 of the top 6 teams in the college football playoff rankings. LSU number 6. So the league is well positioned, Rocky, to get two teams in again. Second year in a row, third time overall. But as Kevin said, Tennessee's in big trouble right now.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of a shocker, too. Hendon Hooker may be hurt.
Gonna let this bounce. It's gonna take a UAB roll to the 26-yard line. And LSU's gonna have no time. I'm gonna let this run out. Teams heading to the locker rooms, 28-10. LSU leading at the half. Now we send it to the Nissan halftime report. Kevin Connors and Sam Acho.
All right, Clay, that Harold Perkins is something to watch, and LSU comfortably in front at the half. And Nissan halftime report. We begin in Columbia. Spencer Rattler, Josh Vann, and the Gamecocks having their way with the Vols.
Spencer Rattler, 26 of 32, 372 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Game's not even over yet.
Yeah, that's one of them to Josh Vann. Just over 2 minutes to go in the first half. Here's another one. Rattler to Vann again.
Josh Vann, you've seen him on You've Got Moss. He makes a great adjustment to the ball right here and gets another touchdown.
But Tennessee hanging around. Hendon Hooker down the seam to his big tight end Princeton fan.
And so what happened here is the motion messed up the defense. Their eyes were caught. The defensive backs had their feet flat. Fan right by him.
But the bottom line is Tennessee just has not stopped South Carolina tonight.
They haven't. South Carolina, this is the most points they've scored versus a top 5 opponent ever.
56-31, but a huge story here. Hendon Hooker, what did you see?
Well, this is tough. He tried to fake the pitch, and then he went down. It looked like it was a knee or a groin, but he was in a lot of pain and was limping heavily.
Right, went to the tent. He was, as Acho said, limping big time on the sidelines. Joe Milton is in the game, the backup quarterback right now. It is all South Carolina, 56-31. USC and UCLA, the Trojans, the Pac-12's best chance at a playoff spot. Dorian Thompson-Robinson going to find Mike Ezeki.
DTR, so this rollout, the backside, whether corner or linebacker, has to be alert for Ezeki, but he's not because the rollout went to the other side.
No Travis Dye, but Austin Jones can find the end zone.
Austin Jones has stepped up huge ever since Travis Dye's injury. He's been leading this team, transfer from Stanford. 24-20 game. Look at Caleb Williams find Jordan Addison. Caleb Williams leading one of the best offenses in all of college football. Jordan Addison, 7 catches, 147 yards, and that touchdown.
27-24. A lot of scoring across college football tonight. Nissan halftime report. Texas Hall of Famer Sam Acho, Kevin Connors here in studio. Back to our game. Jaden Daniels, nearly 300 yards of total offense here. A lot of guys are dual threat quarterbacks. Why is he different?
I love when he puts his foot down, not figuratively, but literally, and just goes downhill. You saw it a couple times. We didn't see it last week against Arkansas. He was tentative and even timid at times, but there were a few times he just decided to take control of the game, like what he was doing when he had that game stretch with 11 touchdowns and no turnovers. That's what I love to see from Jaden Daniels.
Putting his foot down, planting even in the rainy conditions here, and LSU in front by 18 at the half. Elsewhere around college football, the nation's number 1. The Georgia Bulldogs going on the road to Lexington. What did you make of the defensive effort from Keely Ringo and that team?
Keely Ringo played this play perfectly. He's underneath. He's got a safety over top. He undercuts the route. Not only does he get the interception, but he makes people miss and gets positive yardage for his offense.
It would lead to a field goal. Georgia kicked 3 field goals in the first half. Third quarter, here's Kenny McIntosh, the lone touchdown for the Dogs.
McIntosh had a huge day. 27 carries, 146 yards. Huge day.
Second year in a row, Georgia runs the table in SEC play, 16-6, the final. Alabama taking on Austin Peay. Bryce Young in that offense was magnificent again.
Bryce Young did it again. This offense, specifically Jermaine Burton, had a huge day. 7 catches, over 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. Transfer from Georgia to help his team make plays like this.
I said it earlier, it feels like it's been a down year for Alabama, and they're 9-2.
It does. We're not used to seeing a 2 in the loss column next to Alabama. They've had 2 close losses, both on the last play of the game, but they're finding ways to win now.
They won't play for an SEC championship, but they will play for the Iron Bowl next week, 34-0. Ole Miss going to Fayetteville. Describe what K.J. Jefferson and Matt Landers and the Razorbacks are doing right now.
They're running all over 300 rushing yards. K.J. Jefferson, 3 passing touchdowns. Rocket Sanders, over 220 rushing yards. It has been a dominant performance so far.
I mean, again, this was an Arkansas offense LSU fans know couldn't do anything last week. I mean, they're making it look easy out there.
Well, it's good to have your star quarterback back. So Hornsby was playing last week. It wasn't KJ Jefferson, the 6'5", 245-pound beast. That makes this team different, as does Rocket Sanders.
42-12 on the SEC network. The Hogs on top. When we come back, dramatic moments in Waco for TCU and drama filling the day for the top teams in the Big Ten. A crazy Week 12 coming at you next.
This halftime report is presented by Nissan, premier partner of the Heisman Trophy.
Yeah. Are they still at it?
What do you think?
1, 2, down, up. They just don't stop, do they?
Nope.
What's that noise?
Devontae got a tuba.
We all know it's a problem, but no one wants to talk about it.
Yep.
We gotta do something about all those Alabama players in the house.
It's the elephant in the room.
Exactly, and it's really uncomfortable.
No, I mean literally. The elephant is in the room. I think we might have a situation. You should come home.
The future. The way you see it is said to depend on where you sit. At X-Chair, we think it also gets down to how you sit, which is why our technology is light years ahead. X-Chair has done it again with our groundbreaking LMX technology, providing hours of infinite comfort no matter where in the world you're sitting. By synthesizing the universe's elements, bringing hot, cold, and touch into one extraordinary seating experience, our mission is to help you discover that every workday can happen with body and mind in an out-of-this-world place of comfort and productivity. X-Chair is charting a new course, helping workers everywhere find comfort as their work worlds zoom back and forth. Even though your work reality may continue to shift, we've got our eye on the future of work so you can focus on the present. At X-Chair, we're gazing ahead. And from where we sit, the future still feels good. Visit xchair.com to find out how you can own an X-Chair for only $20 a month. xchair.com.
Here, we sweat the small stuff. The attention to tradition. Every detail inspires future generations. It makes a difference in this arena, this one, and this one. Here, you have to sweat the small stuff, because in the SEC, it just means more.
The Black Friday sales event is going on now at Bill Hood Chevrolet in Covington.
And we're giving you Black Friday prices now through November 30th.
We've got new and used vehicles arriving daily. Plus, with the largest selection of certified pre-owned vehicles on the North Shore, we've got something for every budget. Pre-order the perfect vehicle today or shop online at hoodchevy.com. During the Black Friday sales event at Bill Hood Chevrolet in Covington, everything automotive under one hood.
Toyotathon is on at North Shore Toyota, northshoretoyota.com.
Get special Toyotathon savings, plus a complimentary lifetime powertrain warranty on your favorite new Toyota model.
North Shore Toyota, convenient from anywhere, I-12 and 190 in Covington.
End of the year used car clearance has begun at North Shore Toyota. Online or on lot, get end of the year clearance prices on a great selection of used cars, trucks, SUVs, even Toyota certifieds.
North Shore Toyota, convenient from anywhere, I-12 and 190 in Covington.
You're watching the Nissan Halftime Report.
Go number 2 Ohio State, knowing they've got Michigan waiting, just got to get past Maryland. What a day for Dallin Hayden.
27 carries, 146 yards, 3 touchdowns. All 3 of them were scored in the second half After injuries to running backs, he's had a huge rising.
Right, Mayan Williams didn't play. Travion Henderson did, scored a touchdown, a little banged up still. He's the third-string running back, Hayden is. Talia Tungavailoa to Jashawn Jones.
Notice how we backed up to create space and create time for Jones to run across the field. That's trusting your receiver. That's chemistry between both players.
One-score game, final minute, Maryland ball. Talia gobbled up, and then Steele Chambers takes it in.
As a defender, that's how you want to end the game. They had a sack to play before this, no timeouts left. Back-to-back sacks. Hopefully Talia's okay.
You said it earlier, great defensive name. You never want to find yourself in a Steele Chamber. 43-30. Ohio State gets to 11-0. They go to take on Michigan next week in Columbus. Michigan trying to get to 11-0. Huge story here with their star, Blake Corum.
Blake Corum already had over 100 rushing yards in the second quarter, but then he had this injury. He tried to come back in the third quarter, only had one carry for 5 yards. He wouldn't play the rest of the game.
Yeah, and maybe they were trying to take it easy knowing what lies ahead, but they had to get past Illinois, who took the lead here in the third behind Chase Brown.
It's a 37-yard run. This is the first touchdown that Michigan has given up in the third quarter all season long. First time they've not had the lead in the fourth.
17-13 game. J.J. McCarthy had Colston Loveland. He overthrows him, so they settle for a field goal, 17-16. Defense forces a stop. They get it back. McCarthy throwing. PI called.
This is one of the best defenses in college football. Unfortunately, they were called for pass interference on this one.
Later in the drive, 13 seconds to go. Jake Moody. He attempted 4 field goals, made all 4 of them, and Michigan needed every one. 19-17, the undefeateds will meet in Columbus next week. Baylor took a 28-20 lead on TCU after Richard Reese punched it in, but the Frogs went to Amari DiMercato.
Amari DiMercato. This was in the fourth quarter. Notice TCU is down again. Down by 2 now. You need a 2-point conversion to tie.
They try it. Max Duggan. DiMercato can't haul it in, so it stays a 2-point game. The TCU defense forces Baylor to punt it back. 3rd and 1. Look at Duggan here.
Max Duggan had 49 yards on the ground. None more important than those 8.
So, later in the drive, 22 seconds to go, 3rd and 7. No timeouts. They run the ball with DiMercato. And then you need your special teams to get on the field.
We call this hurry-up field goal. You need about 15 seconds to run a play like this. Tell everyone on offense, run to the sideline. Field goal team, run on. Get your kicker in place. 5, 4, 3, 2, walk off. Game over.
Brent Matisic, the long snapper. Jordy Sandy, the holder. Griffin Kell boots the game winner. TCU remains undefeated.
Nissan at home? My new Altima's here.
Give the gift of comfort this holiday season with Tommy John. We've reimagined pajamas and loungewear with innovative fabrics that are lightweight, breathable, and insanely soft. The fit looks and feels amazing. We can guarantee your comfort whether you're working from home, relaxing with the kids, or streaming your favorite show. These are pajamas and loungewear to swear by, but the only 4-letter word we use is soft. Go to TommyJohn.com now and get 30% off site-wide for our Black Friday sale.
It's finally here, the Electric e-Bikes Black Friday sale. Kick off the holidays with up to $300 off of select e-bike models and $250 in free accessory bundles. Sale includes the versatile and nimble XP Lite, extra capable X Premium, and the brand new and improved Electric XP 3.0, the industry's first fully foldable e-bike designed for 2 people. This sale is only available while supplies last, so visit electricebikes.com and come ride with us this holiday season.
With Solo Stove Pie, pizza nights look a little different. Watch your crispy creations cook to perfection with Pie's panoramic opening. With dual fuel, you can customize your flavor profile with your choice of wood or gas and be ready to eat in just a few minutes. So you can make the most out of the time you spend together and create new traditions in your own backyard. Fire up your pizza night with $10 off using promo code PIZZA10 at solostove.com.
This is LSU. Champions are made here. History is made here. It's 73 degrees, winds are calm, Chance of rain? Never. And here come your Fighting Tigers of LSU.
Here we are, in the heart of the city that is the heart of the city. At UAB, we're restless, with curiosity and the passion that sparks every new idea and discovery. Here we're learning everywhere and anywhere, growing, bonding, building something different, because different moves the world. Here we aren't just doing what we can, we're doing what they say we can't. Here we are shaping a better world for all of us. Here we are.
This might be the most emotionally charged match of the modern era.
So Black Girl Hockey Club is all about building a community within the community.
Two people who had never met became lifelong friends in that moment.
Know that I love you so much, and I'm so excited to be here.
Launching downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! The celebration is on.
This is the loudest that has ever been here.
Oh my
This halftime report is presented by Nissan, premier partner of the Heisman Trophy.
USC's gone up by 10 thanks to Austin Jones, Acho.
In college football, depth matters. Travis Dodd, the transfer from Oregon, he got injured last week at Colorado. Austin Jones, the backup, dominates.
But as we speak, Mike Gesicki takes it in for UCLA. It's back to a field goal game. Second half is coming up next.
The future. The way you see it is said to depend on where you sit. At X-Chair, we think it also gets down to how you sit, which is why our technology is light years ahead. X-Chair has done it again with our groundbreaking LMX technology, providing hours of infinite comfort no matter where in the world you're sitting. By synthesizing the universe's elements, bringing hot, cold, and touch into one extraordinary seating experience, our mission is to help you discover that every workday can happen with body and mind in an out-of-this-world place of comfort and productivity. X-Chair is charting a new course, helping workers everywhere find comfort as their work worlds zoom back and forth. Even though your work reality may continue to shift, we've got our eye on the future of work so you can focus on the present. At X-Chair, we're gazing ahead. And from where we sit, the future still feels good. Visit xchair.com to find out how you can own an X-Chair for only $20 a month. xchair.com.
Here, tiny can be mighty. A single call can echo through the ages. One legacy can redefine what's possible in any field. The slimmest margin can send shockwaves across the country. Greatness is in the details, and here they just mean more.
So where were we?
The playoff.
Oh, yes. Only a handful of teams remained, hailing from kingdoms far and wide across the college football land, all vying for a spot in the playoffs. Each team led by a great coach, fearless players, and defended by the loyalist of fans. Soon, they would take part in an epic playoff battle for the right to call themselves national champions. And to the victor go the spoils, a beautiful trophy, a grand celebration, and bragging rights that stand the test of time.
And then what happened?
We'll find out soon.
The future of connectivity is here, where mobile and internet work hand in hand to create one seamless network that works to automatically block threats. powerful enough to run smart cities, yet made for you. This is Spectrum One. Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and mobile, working together as one. That's seamless connectivity. That's Spectrum One.
3 reasons why you should buy your next pre-owned vehicle from Toyota Slidell. 1, we only stock vehicles in top-notch condition. It's like buying a brand new vehicle. 2, Toyota Slidell is loaded with late model pre-owned Toyotas that hold their value better than any other brand. And 3, Toyota Slidell still has low new car rates to keep your payments low. And we stand behind every one, so come see them today. Toyota Slidell, we do business the right way, your way, every day.
Welcome back to Baton Rouge and ESPN College Football Primetime, presented by Geico. It was 14-7 after the first quarter. LSU started to get things going really well in the second quarter, 28-10 lead as we get ready to start the third. LSU very balanced offensively in the first half. Third down conversion, 6 for 6, and they have held a very good rushing team. In fact, the #1 team in Conference USA and the #6 rushing team nationally to just 9 yards on the ground so far.
Yeah, they've been fantastic, but I think the story is Jaden Daniels. You know, from what he did last week, looked uncomfortable, was overly cautious, did not play well. He's come out tonight and it's been the exact opposite. He has over 300 yards offense himself in just the first half.
Dybert kicks it deep. UAB will have it at the 25. Let's dig deeper into Daniels. You know, he got protected really well by an offensive line that's not even playing full strength tonight.
Yeah, it really did here, but defensively, Harold Perkins started things off and was just fantastic. We hyped him up to begin the game, and he just made plays all over the place during this first half. You see, you know, just shooting gaps, just making things happen back there, causing chaos. And look, you need guys on your defense that play in their gaps, but you need some erasers out there to just go run around and make big plays, and that's what 40's done tonight.
Hopkins, I almost had that picked off. That was Baskerville that got a hand on it. Let's go down to Don Davenport.
Hey guys, UAB's head coach Bryant Vincent told me that they've got to keep fighting. That was his message at the half. Still 30 minutes left in this ball game. He felt like offensively they have some opportunities to move the ball, but every time they do, they shoot themselves in the foot with penalties. They've got to clean that up. Now on the other side, LSU head coach Brian Kelly clearly happy with his offense. His bounce back tonight, said Jaden Daniels has seen the field well, getting rid of the ball quickly. Guys, not too much to complain about when you haven't punted the ball.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No, that was their goal. Their first priority tonight was to get this offense back on track, as that pass intended for Shropshire is incomplete. I think they can check that box.
Absolutely, and the offensive line, too, is just providing a nice pocket for Daniels. He can feel comfortable back there. And last week, that pressure was in his face, and I think that's made him a little bit gun-shy. But here for UAB, Brian Benson didn't mention it, but they got to find a way to block number 40 because he's just wrecking this game. There he's in the middle right now.
UAB's only converted once on third down. Deep pass, Hopkins. It's tipped up in the air, and it lands incomplete. Good coverage by Jark Bernard Converse. That was intended for Palmer, so it's fourth down, and the Blazers will have to punt.
Good job, LSU's defense, not allowing this UAB team to get some momentum coming out of half, shutting it down and forcing another punt and get the ball back to their offense.
Hopkins completed his first 8 passes tonight. The LSU defense has started to find a rhythm as well. Kind of a bad punt there that time by Greenwell. Off the side of his foot, out of bounds. Inside the 40-yard line. Jaden Daniels. Look at him from the first half.
We talked about it before the game. Trust what you see. And if you see a wide receiver with some separation, throw the ball to him. Right? Let it rip out there. Don't be conservative. And then just trust that your wide receivers are going to make plays. These are exceptional athletes. Have some confidence in them. And then Daniels did, of course, what he's done well all year. And that's when he finds a little crease, when that thing breaks down, he runs forward for big yards.
Already over 300 yards total offense for Daniels, but they're going to run it with John Emery here to start the half. John Emery, Noah Kane, they've been the guys we've been seeing in that LSU backfield tonight. Josh Williams, we were kind of told by the coaching staff, likely going to get the night off. Well, that's indeed the fact, as he's not even suited up. And Armani Goodwin is out for the year with a knee injury.
Yeah, both those guys, Emery and Kane, have really done a good job tonight, especially inside that 10-yard line. They've always found a way to get in the end zone.
Daniels, quick throw to the outside, quickly hit his Kyron Lacey, too. And no gain on that play. Devondrick Bynum closed quickly, third down.
You know, Lacey getting up a little bit gingerly. They talked about they're without Kayshon Boutte. He warmed up, but then did not come out to open this game up. Reports are he was sick, and now Lacey a little banged up.
Lacey, the transfer from Louisiana Lafayette. Helped the Cajuns win a Sun Belt title last year. Noah Kane in the backfield here on 3rd down and 8.
Pressure.
Daniels, a strike for a first down to Neighbors. Another big play for Daniels, and he hits a receiver for a first down.
This is one of the few times tonight UAB has brought pressure. They bring the 2 linebackers right up in his face, but look, he just stands confidently in that pocket, doesn't get rattled, and finds Malik Neighbors. That's a great job.
Neighbors now 6 catches for 120 yards. On the sprint out, tight end Taylor. Man, he looks smooth. You know, he doesn't play on the defensive side of the ball like his dad. But he looks like a natural tight end.
It just looks effortless out there, right? That's what a lot of your big-time athletes, it just looks like they're, you know, fluid and confident. And, you know, look, having your dad be Jason Taylor and being around football and learning football from someone like him your whole life just helps him out here at this level.
This is probably coming back.
Pass interference, offense, 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat, first down.
And Mason Taylor just not going to play on the defensive side of the ball, wants to make it his own way here. I think it's up top here you're going to see the contact down in the field before that little pick play here before Taylor had even caught that ball.
Jack Besh, culprit on that. Second penalty against LSU tonight. They've both been of the 15-yard variety. Daniels has a block and gets to the outside, now runs out of time, and he's going to be driven down shy of the 40-yard line by Keandre Swoops, the nickelback. Now Daniels is helped up. A little jawing down there between Swoops and the LSU offense.
That was just a good job of UAB on the back end. Jaden Daniels had a ton of time, but there was nowhere to go with the football anywhere. Good job just kind of stringing that thing out and then also not allowing Daniels to break through when that thing broke down there.
LSU needing to win out to keep the college football playoff hopes alive. Winning by 18 here in the early part of the 3rd quarter. Neighbors goes in motion. Daniels looking to the right, now flushed out of the pocket. Looking to throw on the run, but he's caught. Tyler Taylor is going to swing him down. The LSU transfer. Boy, you know this game means a lot for Taylor. That's the first time we've called his name tonight.
And his pocket broke down here, and Daniels looks to escape, but a great job of Taylor coming up and showing some speed. A nice open field tackle.
Taylor, a former LSU starter, played in 13 games for LSU in 2017, made 5 starts that year. Now shows up on the other side, makes a big play. LSU 7 for 7 on 3rd down tonight. They've been great. But this is a mile to go. You're 3rd and 20. Daniels going to heave. Down to the far sideline and contact, but no penalty flag. Starling Thomas right there to knock it away from Jenkins.
And the crowd wants pass interference here, but it looked like Thomas got his head back around, but then a little shove. So I think just right there, as you see him look for his head back, anytime the defender can look back for that ball here, that's referees aren't going to call it.
And now Thomas, who was in coverage on that play, goes back to return this punt. Jay Bramlett grew up in Tuscaloosa. Spent the last 3 years at Notre Dame with Brian Kelly. Oh, there's a quick hit on punt coverage by Slade Roy, the snapper. Man, I don't know how he got down there that quick, but he did to make sure that Thomas wasn't coming back. So Brian Kelly and LSU with a nice lead here with 10:44 to go in the 3rd.
This holiday season, give your family the gift that keeps on going.
Our very own Energizer Bunny.
Energizer Ultimate Lithium. The #1 longest lasting AA battery.
On an urgent Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Hurry! It's almost kickoff. I am. Oh, they logged me out! What's the password?
Okay, it's P23XR ampersand.
Dude, the caps lock is on! Ah! How much time we got?
I miss basic cable.
Here we go. We're almost there. We're almost there. Oh no, I got the spinning wheel.
Fanstown by Dr. Pepper.
This commercial. Game hasn't started. They play these too much.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Luxury exemplified. Innovation electrified. With Apple Music seamlessly integrated. The all-new, all-electric EQS SUV from Mercedes-Benz.
I'm a Coastal Lodge. I'm looking for someone who enjoys the soothing sounds of the ocean. I might have a rocky exterior, but I've got soft pillows and breakfast on the house.
Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% of your rate for the first year at no cost to you, saving you hundreds, even thousands with Inflation Buster. That's more mini vacations, a lot more lattes, more date nights. Plus, if rates drop within 3 years of your home purchase, you get exclusive savings when you refinance with Rate Drop Advantage. That's more cash in your pocket. Save when you buy today and refinance tomorrow. Visit inflationbuster.com to get started.
Trash. If we can't punch this one in, we don't deserve to win.
What?
Oh. Looks about 30 yards.
Yes! Touchdown!
It's too much. It's college football with AT&T 5G. It's never too much. Sorry.
Trojans winning? Oh yeah, we're winning.
AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
Feels like a change is coming.
Back in Baton Rouge, you're watching the SEC on ESPN. And what a scene in Columbia, South Carolina right now, as the Gamecocks have defeated the Volunteers 63-38 as we look at the SEC headlines.
And if you're an LSU fan, you're saying that puts us in the 5 spot, does it not? Both teams have 2 losses. I know what folks are going to say. You know, Tennessee beat LSU, but that's a bad loss.
Oh, it's an awful
for
loss.
Tennessee to lose to South Carolina like that. And you know, can't forget about the Commodores. Last couple weeks they beat Kentucky last week, Florida this week, and then I mean Arkansas bouncing back after LSU beat them last week and jumping all over Ole Miss. Quite a day in the SEC.
I think that's good news for LSU fans. Certainly the ones here in the stadium reacting on the Jumbotron when they saw that go final in Columbia.
Now, depending on what happens with USC, UCLA, maybe USC jumps in that 5 spot. We'll see. But I think LSU is going to make a big case if they can make it out of this game with a win.
Now, this LSU defense under defensive coordinator Matt House doing a really good job against this UAB running game today.
It really has. They've not been able to get traction at all. This is a run offense that's been able to run at will over every opponent this year, and LSU's suffocating them right now.
UAB averages 247 yards per game on the ground. They've got 13 rushing yards tonight. 3rd down and 6. Hopkins from a clean pocket. Juggled, and it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of Fred Ferrier. Redshirt freshman out of Frankfort, Kentucky, can't bring it in. So Hopkins and the UAB offense come up empty again, and the punt unit comes out.
And Ferrier was well short of the sticks, but just nice closing speed by the nickelback Sage Ryan.
There's Gregory Clayton back to return for the Tigers. Again, Brian Polian, a guy you know very well, the special teams coach for LSU, said, first job is do no harm, and they almost got a block. Clean catch by Clayton. That's the most important thing, but how the punter, Greenwell, got this away, I'll never know.
We'll see how this worked out here. It looked like it was clearly a block somehow. Able to get this thing off, just time to jump a little bit late here, but it's 28-10 LSU here.
Don't freak out, but you can get 50% off all menu price Domino's pizzas when you order online right now.
Right now?
Right now. Right now?
Right now? Right now.
50% off, honey! Right now!
Now through the end of the week, get 50% off all menu price pizzas when you order online at Domino's.
Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% of your rate for the first year at no cost to you with Inflation Buster. Plus, if rates drop within 3 years of purchase, you can refinance with exclusive savings with Rate Drop Advantage. Visit inflationbuster.com to get started.
Give the gift of shine to your person, your one, your everything. Introducing the You're the One collection, exclusively at Zales, the Diamond Store.
Are you kidding me? Is that for me? How? Oh, can't wait to see what you got your mother.
The BMW Road Home Sales Event, on now. Receive a lease loyalty credit of up to $3,250 on select models now through November 30th.
Can he stand on his own? Once he's all on his own. This is financial security, and Lincoln Financial Solutions will help you get there as you plan, protect, and retire.
BlendJet's Black Friday sale is on now. Save big on the #1 gift this holiday season. The BlendJet 2 portable blender gives you ice-crushing, big blender power on the go. Throw in your favorite ingredients and blend up a delicious smoothie anytime, anywhere. BlendJet 2 even cleans itself. Just add water, a drop of soap, and blend. Recharge quickly with any USB port. Order now from blendjet.com and get our best deal ever.
It's a beautiful time for basketball. A time to feast your eyes on superstars and rising stars.
Got a chance for something fun tonight.
It's time to be thankful for a night full of basketball. Mavs, Celtics, and Clippers, Warriors. Wednesday on ESPN.
NBA on ESPN time.
Back here in Baton Rouge, 28-10. LSU leading 9-10 to go in the third quarter. Just across the way from Tiger Stadium, University High School on the campus of LSU. And that is where Mike Hollins attended high school. Of course, he was one of the victims of that terrible shooting at the University of Virginia the other day. Good news is He has had successful surgery, Rocky. He's recovering. In fact, up walking around. There's a picture with him and his mother. And we're so glad to hear that. A senseless shooting last weekend, and we hope that Mike makes a full and complete recovery.
What a blessing that he's recovered well to this point. That's great.
LSU's got it. Jaden Daniels on the run, and it's a good one. Man, has he been good running the football now. He was hit late. LSU fans want a penalty flag, and they're going to get one.
Yeah, it looked like Daniels got an extra shove after he was already out of bounds there by Key.
After the play, personal foul. Defense number 1, late hit out of bounds. 15-yard penalties after the end of the run. It's an automatic first down.
And Jalen Key has been really good tonight, but that was a dumb mistake.
He hasn't. It wasn't even just the initial contact. It was just the contact, then the shove right there.
Yep.
Pushes him out.
UAB coming off its best game of the year defensively, held North Texas, #1 offense in Conference USA, to just 264 yards in that win last week. Here's some pressure on Daniels now, gets rid of it to his favorite receiver, Brian Thomas, who was in concussion protocol this week, did not play last week. Good to see him back running around.
I'll tell you, but that was a really good job there by Daniel, because I saw him go through some progressions. He was looking 1 to 2 to his left. It wasn't there. He had pressure. He rolled back out and found another option off to the right. That's the kind of stuff that Brian Kelly and this offense has really wanted to see out of Daniels. That was a great job.
Back to Kane. He'll pull it inside the 20-yard line. Gain of 5. The Tigers, 3rd down and short coming up. Well, if you're heading to the SEC Championship game or looking for something to do December 2nd and 3rd in Atlanta, stop by the Dr. Pepper SEC Fan Fair. Live music, giveaways, games. Marty and McGee there. SEC Nation will be live at noon Eastern. All kinds of fun at the Georgia World Congress Center. I know a lot of LSU fans are going to be in town for that championship tilt.
Sounds like a party to me. Good time.
3rd down and 1, and there's Kane. And he's got it. Of course, Kane tonight, 3 touchdowns all in the first half.
Yeah, he's been great, especially down this area of the field. Of course, a lot of credit goes to this offensive line that's been revamped, right, since the beginning of the season. 2 freshman offensive tackles playing well. I think really, Brian Kelly has seen those guys. There's Emory Jones. And all those guys have done a great job as this season has moved on.
Number 77, Marlon Martinez, got the start at center tonight for Charles Turner, who's been a little nicked up. Daniels running to the outside. He's got the first down, and he's pulled out late again. And there are more flags. And again, it was Jalen Key. Did he do it twice on the same series?
Look, it's tough for Key. I mean, you got Jaden Daniels, who's one of the best runners out there. Explosive athlete. It's just hard to pull up. He just kind of continued with the tackle after Daniels was already out of bounds.
Jason Autry, our lead official tonight.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle, defense number 1. The penalties half the distance to the goal from the end of the run. It includes an automatic first down.
Look at the pylon cam, just as he came around, that hand was wrapped around the neck there. See if he got around the. It looks like his hand was in the front of the jersey, though, not the back.
Yeah.
I don't know about a horse collar there. Maybe a late hit, but not a horse collar.
Daniels waltzes in for a touchdown. His 11th rushing touchdown of the year, 5th rushing touchdown for the Tigers tonight.
It looks like Jaden Daniels having fun, right? Last week he wasn't having any fun. Tonight I just think he looks like a completely different player, is confident. Like you said, he's being decisive with his reads, with his throws. He's going through progressions. Look at Brian Kelly saying, young man, that's how I knew you could play, and I'm glad to see it again here.
also helps that he's only been sacked once. Last week he was sacked 7 times. The Hogs weren't very friendly to him. Now Ramos comes on and misses the extra point, but another touchdown drive for LSU. 6 plays, 57 yards, and a 2-minute span in 20 seconds. And it's now 34-10 LSU.
With DirecTV, I can get live TV and on demand together. Football, Housewives. Football, Housewives.
Whoops! I just want to talk!
Get your TV together. Call 1-800-DIRECTV to save up to $120.
Today, let's paint with Bear Dynasty so that you can be proud of your walls.
Go ahead, throw your wine on it. What? It's also scuff resistant.
Bear Dynasty, the best of Bear, exclusively at the Home Depot.
If you're loud, be louder. If you stand out, stand strong. And if you got the devil on your shoulder, take him for a ride.
What if just an idea could become a family tradition? This is financial security, and Lincoln Financial Solutions will help you get there as you plan, protect, and retire.
What will you do? Will you make something better? Create something new? Our Dell Technologies advisors can provide you with the tools and expertise you need to bring out the innovator in you.
This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright. So, this Black Friday, choose a vehicle in stock or simply place a custom order. Lock in your rate and you're protected, even if rates go up before your order comes in. Plus, thousands of vehicles are arriving daily, just in time for the holidays. Lock in 3.9% financing for 60 months and get $500 bonus cash when you custom order a 2023 F-150. Only at your Southern Quality Ford dealer.
For adventure, for climbing, for splashing, for towing, for premium, for capable. The GMC AT4 lineup, premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC. Or get 3.9% APR financing for 72 months and no monthly payments until 2023 on Sierra 2.7-liter light-duty models.
College football primetime presented by Geico. Jaden Daniels rushing touchdown. He has 111 yards rushing on 12 carries, 241 passing. I mean, it's been a good night for the Arizona State transfer.
I think mission accomplished tonight for Jaden Daniels. Getting his confidence back.
Do you think he's done for the night, or is it too early to take the foot off the gas for Brian Kelly?
I always get worried about taking the foot off the gas too early. I may leave him in there for another series here.
Let's take a look at this week's college football playoff rankings presented by Chick-fil-A. It looked like early in the day we might see some upsets in that top 4. Didn't materialize, but how about Tennessee? Not that long ago, getting upset at South Carolina, and it wasn't close, Rocky.
It wasn't close. Yeah, South Carolina is you know, not a great team, and they came in and just absolutely put it on Tennessee. And I think also the committee's probably going to look at Hendon Hooker went down in that game, right? So depending on his status, you know, that's something that, again, the committee will definitely consider.
Harold Perkins continues to play at a high level. Number 40 got in and pressured Dylan Hopkins incomplete.
He's just a game wrecker. Just a game wrecker. Line him up anywhere, and he's going to have an impact on this. He was off to the right side there. And most of the times when a guy blitzes like that, a quarterback will have the opportunity to get outside, but just the change of direction and the explosion out of Perkins it's unlike any other player you see right now in college football.
2nd down and 10, and that's going to be knocked down by Baskerville, but a couple of flags come out in the secondary. Now, Baskerville here on senior night, he's got his hands out saying, hey, not on me, right? He thought that was clean.
Pass interference, defense, number 13. Ball be placed at the spot of the foul. It includes an automatic first down.
That's because it wasn't Baskerville. Oh, no, it was number 23. They corrected that. Let's go down to Don.
Yes, I want to talk more about Harold Perkins, guys. B.J. Ojulari said he just knows how to be around the ball and make plays, but honestly, it's his speed that has his teammates shaking their head every single day in practice. We saw it last week. We've seen it tonight. Matt House said he's just scratching the surface, but he loves ball. And guys, crazy to think his freshman year of high school, he walked away from football to focus on basketball. Wanted to play in the NBA. Luckily for LSU, that only lasted for about winter and spring, and he got back out on the football field.
Well, he's just a natural athlete. We were talking with the coaching staff, and Brian Kelly said, you know, if we put him on offense, he'd be our best running back right now.
And there's some LSU fans that want him to get the football, right? Because, I mean, folks, do yourself a treat and turn on his high school highlight film. I mean, he's playing wing back, wide receiver, running back. He's playing a little quarterback. I mean, every position out there, he's making an impact. And now he's doing it still at age 18, now in the SEC.
2nd down and 5, and the running game for UAB has been pretty quiet tonight.
I think in terms of dominance, I think of Micah Parsons, right? Just in terms of freak athlete that could utterly take over a game defensively. And I'm seeing that same sort of thing out of Perkins. Now, Perkins isn't as big as Micah Parsons. You know, he's just, you know, he's 6'2", 215, 220. He'll probably put on a few pounds, but either way, he's just a guy that's going to make an impact out there.
I mean, you got longtime LSU fans mentioning his name in the same sentence with guys like Tyrann Mathieu and Devin White, Debo Jones, fellas like that. He's still, again, just 18 years old, a freshman. The future is going to be so bright for this young man.
Well, and we talked about it earlier. What happens when he understands how to run this defense and this scheme that Matt House says? You really got to look out.
Hey, Rocky, you mentioned him on offense. Well, I actually asked Jaden Daniels if he ever petitioned to get him on his side of the ball. He laughed and said, no way, are you kidding me? We need him to keep harassing the quarterback, get us the ball back.
I think Jaden Daniels doesn't want Perkins stealing some of his touchdowns. That's what I think. Yeah. I think you give him the ball, he's going to make something happen.
Jermaine Brown, solid run there out to the 49-yard line to keep this drive going. Now Hopkins wants to throw on 1st down for UAB. Going to take a deep shot, single coverage, Shropshire, and they can't connect. He had his man beat. Colby Richardson was out there in coverage. Shropshire had him by a step, but Hopkins couldn't hit him.
Yeah, that's what Brian Vincent talked about. He said, you know, look, we're going to get a few opportunities tonight to take the top off this defense, and we got to hit them. And just a little bit of an errant throw there by Hopkins.
LSU defense hasn't allowed a 3rd quarter touchdown since the Tennessee loss. The adjustments that Matt House and his staff have made at halftime this year, especially since the Tennessee defeat, pretty impressive.
Yeah, pretty impressive, indeed. I mean, this defense is playing at a high level. It starts with that front, starts with Perkins.
Jermaine Brown, good run again to make it 3rd down and 1 for UAB. Baskerville on that stop.
And it's just this defense is speed and power, right? I mean, there's guys up front, powerful, they shed blocks, they get off them. And then the speed on the perimeter.
I mean, it looks like a different defense, though, really, you know, from the one that gave up 40 points that night to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Can they get off the field here on 3rd and short? McBride, he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Here's the ground game that UAB is known for. This is a pretty good drive, and they're doing it mostly on the ground.
Yeah, pretty good job, especially the last few plays here. You know, that offensive line's Again, we talked about that zone block, and they want to get that defensive line running sideways and allow McBride. He's so good at finding just that little crease, putting his foot in the ground and getting forward. And you can see he's still well below his production that he's used to seeing.
He's got 17 career 100-yard games, 9 consecutive. That's in jeopardy of being snapped here tonight. He carries for a couple. Roy wraps him up. You know, the passing game has pretty much been abandoned. Remember how Hopkins started this game, Rock? I mean, he had 8 straight completions to begin the night. He's had 7 straight incompletions here in the last several moments.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of that has to do with the fact that LSU's defense has gotten some pressure on Harold Perkins. You know, he's got number 40 in the back of his mind out there, and that'll make you unsettled as a passer.
67% completion rate, just 2 interceptions on the year for Hopkins, a junior out of Maryville, Tennessee. He sent 3 receivers out on 2nd down and 9. And he's going to take a shot. There's a man wide open. Shropshire again had his man beat, but Hopkins misses him for the 2nd time on this drive.
Just left him short, and look, Shropshire's frustrated. He's wide open for a touchdown. And that's the thing, as a quarterback, especially against this defense, very few times are you going to get an opportunity with a guy wide open, and when you do, you just got to hit him, and they didn't.
So 3rd and 9. This is the 10th play of the drive. UAB hasn't scored since a field goal in the 2nd quarter. Hopkins getting some pressure off the edge, and that's a nice strike for a 1st down. Hopkins needed to keep this drive going, and he completes it to his tight end, Bryce Davis.
A nice confident throw. Was able to get his back foot set and just drove that ball into the hands of Davis.
13 yards and a 1st down as we're 2 minutes to go here in the quarter. UAB will be at Louisiana Tech next week. They need another win this season to get bowl eligible.
Wow.
As Brown is caught from behind by B.J. Ojulari. He wears that special number 18. How good has he been this year?
Fantastic. I mean, just long levers, right? Watch him just use those long arms and press that block off, get separation, and then the athleticism to run it down. I mean, that's a 6'3", 255-pound man who can, again, shed the block, but then also run down the line of scrimmage like that. He's a special player. He's going to be playing at the next level here real soon.
He had 11 tackles in the Alabama game, 8 last week. He was great against Auburn. I mean, in the big moments, he has really stood tall. Here's Hopkins now on 2nd down. That's going to be too high for Shropshire. Shropshire, the #1 pass catcher for UAB, and he's had 3 receptions tonight for 18 yards, but he has been open quite a bit tonight.
He has. He's saying, look, just give me a chance. I mean, he's wide open. That's a great scheme. And Hopkins knows that. God, 2nd time he's missed him. His best wide receiver. Give him a chance.
Dylan Hopkins led the upset of BYU in last year's Independence Bowl here in the state of Louisiana, up the road in Shreveport. But he's not been sharp here in the 2nd half. Rolling to his right here. And that one's incomplete. Good coverage again. That was intended for Boykin. Mekhi Garner is all over him.
That's a good job on Mekhi Gardner on the edge there. They brought Perkins with some pressure up the middle, but Hopkins a good job of rolling out and at least getting a clear view here. Just couldn't connect.
Going to keep the offense out on the field. They're 0 for 1 tonight on 4th down. They've really been good on 4th down throughout the season. They need the 15-yard line. And incomplete. They're going to turn it over on downs. Rudolph had it go off his hands. And so LSU will have it with 56 seconds to go in the quarter. Well, the NFL returns to Mexico. Week 11 Monday Night Football coming from Mexico City. Christian McCaffrey, the 49ers, taking on DeAndre Hopkins and the Cardinals. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on ESPN. Coverage begins with Monday Night Countdown at 6 o'clock. You said you saw Anthony Munoz in the Atlanta airport. He was on his way to Mexico City to watch that.
That's right. I was on my way to Atlanta, connect to Baton Rouge. He was on his way to Atlanta to go to Mexico City. And the Hall of Famer, one of Cincinnati's finest, and just a true ambassador of the NFL. You're going to go check out that game.
That's Jack Bash getting loose in the secondary for a big gainer. Jaden Daniels hitting the sophomore for a big play of 29 yards.
Just a dime by Jaden Daniels. I mean, the complete opposite of the guy we saw last week. That's an exceptional throw in a very, very small window. And it takes confidence to be able to make that throw. And 5 is beaming right now with confidence.
Daniels is likely going to have over 400 yards total offense here real soon. Go back to the ground. And John Emery of St. Rose, Louisiana, picks up 5 on first down for the Tigers. Might be the final play of the third quarter. Jaden Daniels needed a big night tonight. The offense needed a big night tonight. Brian Kelly was hoping that's what was going to happen, and so far that has certainly been the case, as LSU has a big lead going to the fourth quarter, 34-10. The number 6 team in the country here on senior night.
Here is CVS Health, where the beauty mark lets women know which images are real and unaltered, so we can have a healthy relationship with beauty. Here, healthier happens together.
Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% of your rate for the first year at no cost to you, saving you hundreds, even thousands, with Inflation Buster. That's more mini vacations, a lot more lattes, more date nights. Plus, if rates drop within 3 years of your home purchase, you get exclusive savings when you refinance with Rate Drop Advantage. That's more cash in your pocket. Save when you buy today and refinance tomorrow. Visit inflationbuster.com to get started.
This isn't about chasing some silly dream. It's about facing your destiny head on. Are we about to turn back now? I say nay. We shall push forward to destiny.
Sure, Tim. Gently push in the clutch and put it in first.
A first for destiny. A first for destiny.
A Corona and palm trees.
A Corona and calm seas.
And a bomb breeze.
And our strong knees.
It's Andy and Snoop.
And we're eating Guam cheese.
Guam cheese?
Yeah, I don't know. I ran out of rhymes.
It's finally here. The Electric e-bikes Black Friday sale. Kick off the holidays with up to $300 off of select e-bike models and $250 in free accessory bundles. Sale includes the versatile and nimble XP Lite, extra capable X Premium, and the brand new and improved Electric XP 3.0, the industry's first fully foldable e-bike designed for 2 people. This sale is only available while supplies last, so visit electricebikes.com and come ride with us this holiday season.
The Solo Stove Bonfire is the hottest new reason to get outside. With its signature 360 airflow design, firewood gets just the right amount of oxygen. And since it's easy to light, it gets going fast. It's America's favorite smokeless fire pit for a reason. Bonfire is made for when those good moments become lasting memories. Save $10 using promo code TV10 at solostove.com.
Mavs, Celtics, and Clippers, Warriors, Wednesday on ESPN.
You haven't lived until you've seen the Joker sing along with Garth Brooks.
good as it gets.
34-10. We go to the fourth quarter. Number 6 LSU leading it. Look at the difference from last week for Jaden Daniels in the LSU offense.
Unbelievable. I mean, it's just literally a 180 from what both him and this offense did last week. He's confident. He's making the throws. He's decisive in his reads. I mean, everything is clicking for him in this offense.
Second down at 5 for the Tigers. John Emery back in the game at running back, and he's got the first down. Great run.
Oh.
Ball came out. Did they turn it over again? It appears that they did. Yes. UAB. Their second takeaway. And that's the second fumble. Damian Miller knocked it out. And the Tigers give it away here in the fourth quarter.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Get all your breakfast faves like a sausage McMuffin for just a few bucks, only on the McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu.
Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% of your rate for the first year at no cost to you, saving you hundreds, even thousands with Inflation Buster. That's more mini vacations, a lot more lattes, more date nights. Plus, if rates drop within 3 years of your home purchase, you get exclusive savings when you refinance with Rate Drop Advantage. That's more cash in your pocket. Save when you buy today and refinance tomorrow. Visit inflationbuster.com to get started.
4 delicious pieces of chocolate. 3 crisp wafers. 2 layers of sweet Kit Kat filling. 1 incredible break. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Are you kidding me? Is that for me? How?
Oh, can't wait to see what you got your mother.
The BMW Road Home Sales Event, on now. Receive a lease loyalty credit of up to $3,250 on select models now through November 30th.
True story. This early season banger isn't just a battle of all Americans.
These guys know how to play.
It's between 2 of the best teams in the land. Experience number 4 Kentucky, number 2 Gonzaga. Sunday at 7:30 on ESPN.
Times change. People change. Neighborhoods change. But for us at Egan, insurance is a promise that doesn't change.
You got a lot of investment firms. They all pretty much say the same thing, but a lot of words doesn't amount to the action that Burns Estate takes.
Most people or institutions you call, you do not get a person to answer the phone.
I've got Ernie's personal cell number, and I don't know how many brokers would give you their personal cell number.
Welcome back to Baton Rouge, where LSU leads this one over UAB 34-10. I'll tell you, the temperatures have dropped here in Baton Rouge. Remember last week, it was pretty cold in Arkansas, and there was a lot of talk of the players drinking broth. Well, Coach Brian Kelly said, you know, I'd rather have clam chowder. Well, guess what? Whatever the coach wants, he gets. Oh, yes. This week they have clam chowder broth on the sideline. Gumbo, hot chocolate broth on the sideline. Coffee. But I'm telling you, this is real. I asked one of the players who came over and got it. I said, is that really clam chowder? He said, you know it is. Coach Kelly asked for it.
Okay, what about the hot dog water?
I don't know about that, Clay. I don't know. That's your stuff right there.
Take that. See if that's any good.
It's the name of a Limp Bizkit album, right? You guys don't remember that.
Brian Kelly takes care of his guys, too. Look at all these snacks they got.
Well, if you're playing the way they've been playing here in the last couple weeks, you can do that.
Well, UAB has made a change at quarterback. Jacob Zeno is in there now to run this offense. We got a little cookie monster there running the camera.
Yeah, Zeno's a little bit more of a dual threat guy, so expect him to run around a bit. I just think they need just a change up right now. And Hopkins started off on fire, but the last few drives he hadn't been able to connect much.
The Baylor transfer on 3rd down and 5, looking to throw. And he's hit, and that's going to land incomplete. 4th down. So LSU turns it over on the 2nd fumble for John Emery, but the defense comes out and gets a 3-and-out. John Emery, a couple of fumbles tonight. That's not a good sign for a running back room for Brian Kelly that isn't very deep right now, because you've got Josh Williams, who's a little nicked up. We haven't seen him tonight. And Amari Goodwin is out for the year.
Yeah, I mean, 2nd fumble, you got to think that Brian Kelly is saying, you know, coming down the stretch here, we can't have that. Now, Noah Kane has just 32 yards on the night, but he's got 3 touchdowns. So maybe now he moves into that 2nd running back role.
Gregory Clayton fields that on the hop, and he stopped short of the 15-yard line. So LSU has it. 13:20 to go here in Baton Rouge. Comfortable lead for the Tigers.
Is it possible the only thought that comes to mind is, finally? This is financial security, and Lincoln Financial Solutions will help you get there as you plan, protect, and retire.
Freezing cold, blazing heat. Rain-X premium silicone wiper blades are engineered to withstand the most extreme conditions. They last 2 times longer than traditional wipers. If Rain-X premium silicone wipers survive these conditions, clearly they'll last in yours. Rain-X, outsmart the elements. Find Rain-X silicone wipers at these retailers.
This is the hotel breakfast.
It looked different online.
Do you children like eggs? Here, they make your bones grow.
It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Bye, guys. Look alive.
Is it fine, Daryl?
I'm starving.
When free hot breakfast can make or break your day, it matters where you stay.
Go get 'em.
Hampton by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
Why do nearly 1 million businesses choose Stamps.com to mail and ship? Stamps.com is convenient. You get the services of the post office right on your computer. Stamps.com saves you money with great rates from USPS and UPS. Mail letters, ship packages, anytime, anywhere, for less. A lot less. Get our special TV offer, a 4-week trial plus postage and a digital scale. Go to Stamps.com/TV and get started today.
When cold symptoms keep you up, try Vicks NyQuil Severe. Just 1 dose starts to relieve 9 of your worst cold and flu symptoms to help take you from 9 to none. For max strength nighttime relief, NyQuil Severe. The nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, sore throat, best sleep with a cold medicine.
Are you ready for football to get down to the nitty-gritty? Or whatever this is? Are you making plans for football? Flying for football? Flexing for football? And brushing up on your Spanish for football?
Tu defensa es basura. Eso.
Are you standing up, breaking down, and staying hyped for football? Good. Then you're ready.
ESPN College Football Primetime is presented by Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
Here's Mike the Tiger relaxing. That was obviously shot yesterday because the weather was good yesterday. At least not raining. Still cool, but it wasn't raining yesterday. 34-10, LSU leading. 13-20 to go, and Jaden Daniels comes back out to run the offense. If they hadn't fumbled on that last series, do you think we'd be seeing Daniels at this point?
No, I think if they kept the ball and scored another touchdown, he'd be out right now. But Brian Kelly wants a little more insurance here before 5 comes out.
Daniels on the sprint out. What a pass. Right on the screws, complete for a first down.
I will say, I don't expect to see Jaden Daniels run around much. You know, you don't want your quarterback. You know, we saw Hendon Hooker go down for Tennessee. You don't want a similar situation happen if you're LSU.
Lacey gets that one, a 13-yard pickup. Out to the 27-yard line. Under 13 minutes to go. Noah Kane in the backfield. I don't know if we're going to see Emery again run the football after 2 turnovers. And how about that run for Noah Kane? A 3-touchdown night. Picks up the first down, but now late flags come in, and we may have a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 21. The 15-yard penalty is added to the end of the run and includes an automatic first down.
Brian Kelly inherited a mess here in Baton Rouge. It was a depleted roster, Rocky, when he took the job. Just 39 scholarship players. Wins the SEC West anyway, which was considered a long shot before the season, but especially after that loss to Tennessee here 6 weeks ago. And now they've won 4 straight, almost 5. Just it feels like a different team.
It really does. And what was the phrase he used a bunch yesterday? Process over outcome, right? Focus on the process. The outcome will take care of itself.
That's off the hands of the receiver. That's going to be incomplete. Neighbors couldn't haul it in. Brian Kelly, 61 years old, 3-time National Coach of the Year, might win it again. Won back-to-back Division II national championships at Grand Valley, won the MAC in 06 at Central Michigan, took Cincinnati to a 12-1 season in 09. Their only loss was to Florida that year in the Sugar Bowl. And then, of course, the winningest coach all time at Notre Dame.
You can say what you want about Brian Kelly, but every single place he's been, he's won.
Oh, nice snag. And Neighbors puts his foot in the ground and takes a bump there at the 40-yard line. 8-yard pickup as we go down to Don.
Yeah, guys, players I talked to love their head coach, and they all said they feel he's misrepresented, mispainted publicly. He's down to earth. He's a great leader, loves on his players, makes sure they're taken care of mentally, too, and he's implemented a process that works. B.J. Ojulari said, we realized the more we bought in, the closer we all got, the more successful we would be together. So clearly, Brian Kelly has had some success in getting this team on his side right away.
I mean, that's the main thing. When your players believe in you as a coach, that says everything.
Good run again for Kane. Needed 1. And it's 16 instead. Keep this drive going for LSU. Kelly, I mean, he could have stayed at Notre Dame and, you know, had a statue erected there outside of the stadium in South Bend, but he wanted to come to the best conference in college football and the best division. So he leaves South Bend for the Deep South. And boy, the crowd may be a little cool at first, but they are gravitating to this man and what he's doing here in Baton Rouge.
Right, as these guys playing with a lot of confidence. I just think he decided it was a move he needed to make. You know, if he wanted to get that national championship, I just frankly feel like he didn't think it could be done at Notre Dame, so he wanted to come down here to LSU and be in the SEC and recruit the kind of players they have down here. And already in year 1, he has them playing at a high level.
And Noah Kane is really earning some points here tonight. Kane is closing in on 100 yards rushing tonight.
And just one last thing about Kelly. I thought it was, you know, we talked to him yesterday. He talked about his early coaching jobs at Grand Valley State and Central Michigan. He said, look, we're allowed time to rebuild this thing. He goes, that's a thing of the past. You got to come in and win win right now. And it started off kind of shaky, but as that process is taken over here at LSU, he's winning early now.
Yeah, those days of fan bases being patient are long over.
Ain't happening.
Especially in this league. Oh, pop pass, incomplete. Daniels wanted the tight end, Cole Taylor.
Nice design play here with how well Kane's been running the ball. A little bit high there. I'd like to throw it up to your 6'7" tight end, but it's a little bit too high.
LSU only once has been denied on third down. They are 9 of 10. Daniels all kinds of time as he's had all night, and that is caught. Brian Thomas, 4th receiving touchdown this year. And that might be it now for Jaden Daniels.
I think Jaden Daniels has been reminded tonight, if I just give my wide receivers a chance, they're going to make a big play, right? Get in the vicinity. You got so much talent on the perimeter here for LSU. Just get the ball around them. They're going to do the rest. I mean, he puts that ball up there a little bit high, but he knows Brian Thomas has the wingspan to go grab that thing.
9 plays, 86 yards, 3.5 minutes. Brian Thomas, touchdown grab. As Ramos gets this extra point. Jaden Daniels, 15 passing touchdowns on the year now, and he is just shy of 300 yards through the air tonight. 41-10 by you Bengals.
Who's gonna stop you now? Don't get lured into another wireless contract. Keep your phone, keep your number, ditch the contract. It's simple.
Get truly unlimited data on a nationwide 5G network for just $45 a month with no contract ever. Simple Mobile. Out with the old, in with the simple.
I'm a Vegas hotel. I don't want anything long-term either. Just a few nights of fun. Some people say I'm obsessive, but who cares? I just want to enjoy some late nights and some very late checkouts.
Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% of your rate for the first year at no cost to you, saving you hundreds, even thousands with Inflation Buster. That's more mini vacations, a lot more lattes, more date nights. Plus, if rates drop within 3 years of your home purchase, you get exclusive savings when you refinance with Rate Drop Advantage. That's more cash in your pocket. Save when you buy today and refinance tomorrow. Visit inflationbuster.com to get started.
Formula One fans, support your favorite Formula One driver at FormulaOneStore.com. The largest selection of F1 fan gear anywhere. Shop now and get today's special offer. FormulaOneStore.com, a Fanatics experience.
It's finally here, the Electric e-Bikes Black Friday sale. Kick off the holidays with up to $300 off of select e-bike models and $250 in free accessory bundles. Sale includes the versatile and nimble XP Lite, extra capable X Premium, and the brand new and improved Electric XP 3.0, the industry's first fully foldable e-bike designed for 2 people. This sale is only available while supplies last, so visit electricebikes.com and come ride with us this holiday season.
With Solo Stove Pie, pizza nights look a little different. Watch your crispy creations cook to perfection with Pie's panoramic opening. With dual fuel, you can customize your flavor profile with your choice of wood or gas and be ready to eat in just a few minutes. So you can make the most out of the time you spend together and create new traditions in your own backyard. Fire up your pizza night with $10 off using promo code PIZZA10 at solostove.com.
True story. This early season banger isn't just a battle of all Americans.
These guys know how to play.
It's between 2 of the best teams in the land. Experience number 4 Kentucky, number 2 Gonzaga. Sunday at 7:30 on ESPN.
The College Football Playoff Semifinals and the College Football Playoff National Championship on ESPN.
Number 6 LSU. Another touchdown to make it 41-10 on a rainy, cold night in Baton Rouge. Late here in the 4th quarter. College football rivalry weekend begins on Thanksgiving night with the Egg Bowl at Ole Miss. Also, we're going to have Florida taking on number 19 Florida State on Friday. That's going to be good. And then number 7 USC, which just got a great win over UCLA moments ago, taking on number 18 Notre Dame at the Coliseum on Saturday. Both begin at 7:30 Eastern. So USC with that quality win over the Bruins, is there any chance that maybe they go ahead of LSU in the college football rankings this week?
I think there's a chance, look, because they only have one loss. LSU has two, but you got to start looking at quality of wins. LSU has beaten Alabama, they've beaten Ole Miss, they've beaten, and right now USC's best wins are, of course, UCLA tonight, and then Oregon State was a good loss. They're number 23 right now. I think, frankly, the committee is going to favor the SEC and that strength of schedule. It'll be a good debate.
And it really doesn't matter for Brian Kelly and LSU. If they take care of business next week at Texas A&M, which, let's be honest, even though the Aggies have had a brutal year, I mean, that's no gimme in College Station.
No.
But if they take care of business there and then win against Georgia in the SEC title game, I don't know how you keep them out.
No, I don't think you can.
That pass is incomplete. Intended for Damas, as Zeno is in there, quarterback. Here are the college football rankings as it stands right now. Again, Tennessee, that loss, they're going to go down. And you would think that LSU likely just goes ahead to 5.
Yeah. I mean, look, if you're LSU, yes, you have 2 losses, but you win out, which would mean beating Georgia. I don't see how you're not in. I mean, Georgia has been, since the college football rankings have come out, right, in November 4th, or whatever that first date was, they've been number 1, right? They have a 46-point win over Oregon, 14-point win over Tennessee. You go and knock those guys off, you're going to be in the playoff.
I'll run it here on 2nd down and 15 with Jermaine Brown. This UAB rushing offense held under 50 yards rushing tonight. Wow. Ty-G Hill on that tackle. Texas A&M, Jimbo Fisher, what a year for a team that was ranked in the top 10 in the preseason. They were number 6, I believe, in the preseason rankings. And they did snap a 6-game losing streak today with a win over UMass, but that didn't even come easy.
I mean, that's got to be the biggest shocker of this college football season, right? Texas A&M with all this hype and the best recruiting class ever and all this sort of thing, for them to come out and perform the way they have.
Zeno taking a deep shot. Good coverage down there. Somehow Shropshire got it. There is a penalty flag down. Colby Richardson, number 22, is in coverage.
Pass interference. Offense, number 11.
Wow.
15-yard penalty. Excuse me, it's half the distance from the previous spot. Repeat, 2nd down. Correction, 3rd down.
Boy, Shropshire, he's had a tough night.
He really has. A couple times he's been open. One would have been a clear touchdown. And right here, it finally gets a little bit of an opportunity.
Wow.
That's a little bit ticky-tacky.
Yeah, I
come
agree.
On, let him play.
Trey Shropshire coming in with a career average of over 20 yards per catch. And he doesn't even have 20 yards receiving tonight.
No, hasn't been a factor.
3 catches for 18 yards. Real credit to this LSU defense. They've come out and played well again tonight.
No, they really have. And the secondary's played well, really shut down any big plays by this passing attack, and then the front's just flat got after the quarterback tonight.
Zeno, that's way high. Incomplete, intended for Palmer. As LSU has pitched a shutout here in the 2nd half. They haven't allowed a touchdown in 11 of their last 19 quarters, LSU. So this defense really playing at a high level right now.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's star players. Harold Perkins, B.J. Ojolari's been phenomenal. Ali Gay on the other side, the other defensive end. Greg Penn, and we've talked about Micah Baskerville. I mean, really at every level. The front, the linebackers, and then the secondary. They've got players up there playing well.
Gregory Clayton's going to slip down on the wet turf. And LSU will have it. Chance to burn up some clock here with a big lead late in the 4th quarter.
In 1989, I'm coaching at Duke University, and we started setting team goals that year. First year I'd ever done it. Bubba Metz, our center, said, "Coach, we think we can win the ACC championship." And I said, "Wait a minute now. We're not going to put on goals that we have no chance of achieving. Do you guys really believe we got a chance to do that?" And they, "Oh, yeah, let's put it on there. Let's put it on there." And we start the season 1-3, and then we had Clemson coming, and they were 4-0, number 7 in the nation. We were huge underdogs. So things happened. We hit a pass here, there, and the other. And fortunately, we hit one toward the end of the game to win the game 21-17. But what was the amazing part, that team, those guys said, hey, if we prepare and play like this, maybe, just maybe, we can win the rest of it. We didn't have a single defensive player that got a sniff in the NFL. That team loved each other, came together, won the championship. Teamwork and spirit and belief. It's amazing what you can achieve.
These goldfish megabytes are too big and cheesy to go for the handful.
The ballman found a way. Tiny hands. Tiny handful.
That's still one of...
Mega size, mega flavor.
T-minus 3 seconds for liftoff.
Command Center.
Be advised, we're going to need a few moments.
My seatbelt's unbuckled.
Roger that, Captain.
He's open! A latch appears to be open. Please advise.
Is there a containment issue?
Touchdown! Is what we'll say when we land, Commander.
Captain, do we need to delay the launch?
Yes.
What is going on?
Everyone's watching the game with AT&T 5G.
That's too much.
It's college football. It's never too much.
Here come the Irish!
Okay, now you can start the countdown.
AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure. Give the gift of shine at Zales, the diamond store.
On an angsty Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Whoa, Dr. Pepper, 0 sugar?
Yeah. Stole it from my parents.
Oh, you think you took quarter drink regular Dr. Pepper?
Derek.
I bet you think it tastes good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that. It's delicious. I told you. What's wrong about you, bro?
It's okay.
I think I was projecting my insecurities on your soda.
Derek, you're oversharing.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Feels like we're on to something. Feels like a change is coming. Feels like a change is coming.
You're watching the SEC on ESPN. Clay Matvick, Rocky Boyman, Don Davenport back here in Baton Rouge, 41-10. Number 6 LSU cruising here in Baton Rouge. Here's Jaden Daniels. His night is complete. Going to have 400 yards plus total offense.
Mission accomplished, right? Get him back in the flow, get him in rhythm, get his confidence back up, and I think all those things were accomplished tonight.
Well, now they're going to turn it over to Garrett Nussmeier, the backup quarterback. And we're going to see a lot of the reserves for the Tigers.
And I think that would have been a nightmare tonight for LSU. Okay, yeah, they come out and maybe still get this win, but Jaden Daniels doesn't play well and doesn't look in sync and doesn't look confident. You got a couple game stretch here next week against Texas A&M, and then, of course, against Georgia. You need your quarterback playing his absolute best at this time of the year, and he looks like he's playing pretty good right now.
Derek Davis had that last run out to midfield. Give it to him again. So the biggest news in the SEC tonight is that number 5 Tennessee gets upset by South Carolina. Well, even though UAB was right there in the first quarter with LSU, that's not going to happen here to the Tigers, and maybe they go to number 5 in the college football playoff rankings on Tuesday. We'll have to wait and see.
I think it certainly could happen. Now, again, the argument is both teams are going to have 2 losses, both Tennessee and LSU, and Tennessee beat LSU. But, I think there's consideration for, how you evolve as the season goes on. And right now, LSU seems to be going on the upswing, and just that bad loss by Tennessee today, especially, I think that the health of their quarterback, Hendon Hooker, is going to play in the minds of that committee as well. But I think you make the case that LSU is maybe on the upswing and Tennessee on the down.
I wouldn't be shocked to see Tennessee fall 3-4 spots, really. That's a bad loss. South Carolina was having a hard time moving the football this year. And Spencer Rattler went off tonight against that defense.
62-31. I mean, that's, that looks ugly.
Nick Dimas now in the backfield. Another reserve running back for LSU as the starters are done for the night. That's a first down for LSU. So next week at Texas A&M, and then a trip to Atlanta and the SEC title game. Of course, the last time that LSU went to the title game, 2019, won a national championship. That worked out pretty well.
Worked out pretty well. Behind Joe Burrow, transferred in and won the hearts and minds of LSU fans, and was just, I mean, one of the, literally the best quarterback seasons in the history of college football. Now playing very well for the Cincinnati Bengals, my hometown.
Nussmeier gets it to Jack Mashburn, the tight end. Garrett Nussmeier, second year as the primary backup. Last year he sat behind Max Johnson, but then was held out of last year's bowl game to preserve his red shirt. Remember, LSU started a wide receiver against Kansas State in the bowl game, Kirkland, and Nussmeier held out of that game to keep that red shirt intact. And Kirkland actually threw, I think, 3 touchdown passes in that game.
Yeah, played well. Nussmeier's a guy, he's a great deep ball. I mean, he's another one of those guys who's not afraid to throw it downfield. I think there's the need to do that here tonight, though.
Dimas straight ahead, no gain, so it's third down here for LSU as we go under 5 minutes to play in Baton Rouge. Tigers going to be 9-2 on the year, 7-1 in the SEC. To their 5th straight win. Davis again in the backfield. As Nussmeier in no hurry here. Davis tripped up in the backfield. Another thing too, that UAB running game completely a non-starter tonight. Really nothing to speak of. McBride did have that one rushing touchdown in the first quarter, but that drive was a short drive because of the great kickoff return. They really never sustained that ground game.
No, never did. I mean, it came out and had success with the pass game early as well too. But I mean, you had 2 running backs. Brown and McBride came into this game averaging 230 rush yards per game, and it just has not happened tonight.
4th down here. Nussmeier. That's tipped and incomplete, and UAB will take over on downs. Hey, kick off your Week 11 NFL Sunday with the Countdown Crew at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific on ESPN and the app. Matt Hasselbeck, who's all access with Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, plus Justin Jefferson and the game's greatest wideouts, breaking down the art of the one-handed catch. Speaking of Justin Jefferson, his teammate, former LSU Tiger Patrick Peterson, 2 picks last week against the Bills. Josh Allen helping those Vikings get out to a really good start this year, and only got 1 loss.
Patrick Peterson, what, his 12th season? I mean,
yeah,
guy has just been phenomenal. Great player, and 12 years into his career, maybe playing some of his best.
Zeno, big deep throw, and that's what they needed earlier in this ball game. Shropshire finally hauls one in. Colby Richardson in the coverage. It's a 36-yard play.
Shropshire saying, I told you, just give me a chance and I'll make something happen. It's just a little bit too late in the game, but it's still a nice throw and a nice catch.
Fourth catch for Shropshire tonight. Now Zeno out in the flat. He's caught and driven down at the 16-yard line. It's the tight end. It's a 12-yard pickup. Dallas Payne. Brian Vincent, interim head coach. It was Bill Clark during the dark days, and then the resurgence after the program was shut down for a couple of years. Bill Clark retiring in the summer to take care of his back issues. Now Brian Vincent will finish out the rest of the year, hoping to get this team to a bowl game again. To the end zone, that's incomplete. And it's going to bring up second down. Bill Clark, I mean, he did some wonderful things with his program. 6-6 record his first season. Again, they went dark for 2 years, came back, and he took them to 5 straight bowl appearances before having to step away.
And so much credit goes to Clark during those years when this program was shut down. He went around into the community, helped raise some money, gained some momentum to get this program back reinvigorated. And ever since that time, they've been contenders. They've been great teams here in the Conference USA. You know, they've won 2 of 3 Conference USA titles the last few years. And Brian Vincent's making the case of, look, I've been here since 2018, so I'm a part of this resurgence, and you want me around to continue this thing after this season's over.
And again, UAB goes into the American Conference next year. It's a big move for this program, and we'll see who's going to be leading it next year. Trying to get in the end zone before this is all said and done as we go under 2 minutes to play. And again, UAB will be at Louisiana Tech next week. The Bulldogs having a rough year, so it's very possible that UAB will be going to the postseason again. Hit in the backfield. Good play there by Greg Penn. Baltimore natives had a great year for LSU. Lee Witherspoon was wrapped up in the backfield.
He's had a great year, but he's had a great 3 weeks. He's really come on, and Brian Kelly talked about how Demario Tolan, a young freshman linebacker, was coming on and playing well and kind of pushed Penn to really step his game up, and he's done that.
He had 8 total tackles last week at Arkansas. Kelly said it was Penn's best game of the year.
Yep.
So 4th down for UAB. It's their last shot to score. Jacob Zeno out of San Antonio setting to throw. Shot at the paint, and it's incomplete. It was high for Shropshire. How many times have we said that tonight? And so LSU will take over with 50 ticks left. Nine wins for LSU. And November 5th against Alabama, this was the touchdown run by Daniels, and then the decision by Brian Kelly. Going for 2, and it's the freshman tight end, Taylor, who sends this place into a panic.
I mean, just a gutsy call, and right there, I mean, everything really started to turn around for Brian Kelly. All those memories of the coach and the team who lost in that opening game against Florida State and struggled against Tennessee, all that was wiped out with that huge win.
They stopped making fun of his accent about that time.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, and look, he got a lot of flack for that, and maybe deservedly so, but I think he kind of went away from some of that public stuff and just focused in and hunkered down on his team, and it's really, really paid off.
There's Davis again on the run. He'll get it to the 20. I mean, you said it before. You've known him for a long time as a Notre Dame alum. You've been close with him over the years. He was in Cincinnati, your hometown, for a long time. You've said it before. He's been a winner everywhere he's gone.
Every single place he goes, and every coach I talk to, from high school coaches in the area to college coaches, every one of them says he's one of the smartest football minds I've ever been around. And he's really doing a great job right now with this program.
Well, he's just got to get a win in College Station next week, and then I don't know. We'll see what they can do against Georgia. Yeah, certainly they're not going to be the favored team in that SEC title game, but anything can happen. It's been a great year for the Tigers as they get another win here tonight over UAB, 41-10. They're 9-2, 6-1 in the SEC, going into that final game of the regular season in College Station. Jaden Daniels over 400 yards total offense. For Rocky Boyman and Don Davenport, I'm Clay Matvick. College football final coming up now.
ESPN thanks you for watching this presentation of the Southeastern Conference.
They would take part